Hello friends, happy Saturday. I forgot what day it was. Hello, how we doing? Hello. I hope we are staying cool-ish. I'm actually wearing a dress today. That is the levels we're at now. I'm running out of big t-shirts to wear. I'm now actually just giving up and going for dresses. It looks so cute. Thanks, it's very cute and fluff. Yeah. Hello, how's it going? Hello. Hispanic, Mike, Carmen, Noxie, Crimson, Pinky, Super Spada, Carmen, Geo, 10,000 cakes. Hello. Sea Caribou, hello. Patrick, hello. Eternal, hello. Little dude, hello. Congrats, Eternal, on finishing everything. That's so cool. Hi, Ciala. Hi, Moonbeam. How's it going? Koali, Sam, hello. You look lovely. Thank you. Dresses and skirts are the best. I'm always really shy about wearing skirts and dresses for some reason. I don't know why. I think I'm just so used to wearing trousers that I get scared. Also, I'm very pale, so I don't look it in this light right now. Actually, I look kind of orange right now, but I'm so pale and I'm just like, wow, I don't want to blind anyone, you know. I'm scared. Oh, hello, lights. Is that a bit better? Maybe. Hi Ruby, what's up? I'm super shy about anything short. Yeah, I'm kind of the same. For short. Like, I don't mind wearing shorts, like a cycling short type of thing, where it's like longer on my thigh. I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big shorts person other than that. I get weird about dresses too. Yeah, if I'm wearing a dress, then I definitely wear shorts underneath, because I'm just like, there's one blow of wind and it's over for me. That's it, it's done. So I need to wear shorts. There's no way I'm not. Holly has Sims 3 music. Yo, the new Sims 4 pack actually makes me want to re-download Sims 4. I don't have space for it on my computer, but the temptation is still there. Hi Lord, what's up? I'm not gonna say because TennoCon is going on. Ooh, I hope you have fun at con. May it be wonderful. The little stuff or school stuff? The school stuff. I was never big on the occult sort of packs. Has Hawu vibes? Oh my gosh, you honor me. What the hell? Can we make it a new day and call it Hannah Day? Yes. Yes, we can. I've decided. I'm so worried about Monday because I start my new job and it's at a fast food place. Yo, oh my god. Hopefully it'll be air conditioned. That's what I would expect, because oh my god, last heat wave I was still working retail, and was I think so. The last one I remember I was working retail, but the store was air conditioned, and obviously houses in the UK are not air conditioned, so it was actually nicer than being at home. It was quite a way to trick me into enjoying working. Dresses are dangerous. They are. They're so dangerous. Oh. Oh, we got a groove. We're gonna dance, but we're gonna not dance too much because that'll be too much warmth. So get ready to do a slow groove, unless you're somewhere where it's still cool. Oh wait, it's still broken. I'm 90% sure it's broken. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Hey Hannah.
Hello.
Hey Chad. Here's a challenge for you. You can pick one of the following, but one only.
One only.
One, being at TwitchCon. 2, having AirCon. You can't have both.
Aircon.
You choose.
Aircon. It's not even difficult for me. Aircon. I would love to be at TwitchCon, but Aircon is forever. Aircon. Thank you so much for the £10. Thank you very, very, very much. That is incredibly generous. Thank you so much. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. I don't know why I had to think about that so hard. I was like, what? How am I from? The UK. Hannah has disappeared. I'm just so magical. Yes. Prometheus, thank you for the follow. Where am I? Like, really? I choose TwitchCon, a lot of my friends are there, but I don't have the money for train travel. I was meant to be at TwitchCon, and then the Eurostar said, ha 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 ha, lol, no. So I'm no longer at TwitchCon. I'm here, which is still lovely because I get to stream. It's kind of sad. You know what made me really sad? The dumbest thing. I saw people with like their lanyards with their names on, their like Twitch usernames on and stuff. And I was like, damn, I'm never gonna get one of them. I just really want a lanyard with my name on it. Hi Kitty, what's up? Hi Duke as well. Murphy, hello. What's up? How's it going? Aljug, hello. I heard about UK houses if they don't have basements. No, we don't tend to have basements. We have attics. Some houses have basements, but usually they're like not a basement. It's like a kitchen or something. Like you have like another, like it's lower than the, you go down a floor, but the door is on the ground floor, and then you go down a floor, but it's still like part of the house. It's not like the well, not that a basement isn't part of the house, but it's like a kitchen. It's like you. We got a lot of hills, so sometimes you just have a weirdly leveled house. I'm moving to LA on Monday. I'm so excited for you, Crimson. Oh my god, it's gonna be amazing. How are you, out of curiosity, are you driving or are you flying? I say this because I'm also doing a huge move in the future, and obviously I can't drive to Canada, but I'm just curious how you're doing it. Yeah, I have seen the weather forecast is going to be 30 degrees and I'm going to personally collapse. And I might have to travel on Monday and Tuesday, so that's even more fun. I hope you can tell by my face and my voice. It's not fun. On the train? Oh yes, on the train. On the train. Ha 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 ha. Will I have air conditioning? Will I not? Who knows? Hi Circus, what's up? Ugh. I'd love to. I can't do that. I'm broke. TwitchCon? Yeah. We don't have basements or attics. Oh. Have you been able to stay cool? I have ice. I have ice. I have ice. I have two fans pointing directly at me. Looks far more interesting than TwitchCon. Yeah, Amsterdam's lovely. Amsterdam was one of my favorite places I ever visited. I was always between, I always wanted to not live in the UK my whole life. And I was in between Amsterdam and Canada. Those are my two rivaling locations. In Silico, hello. It is pretty warm, but it's okay. Honestly, I don't feel like I can complain at all because it's just gonna get so much worse over the next few days. So I'm like, I gotta save my complaining. I gotta hold it in, and then the next few days I can complain. Also, I know you can hear my fan, or I feel like you can, and I'm so sorry. I can turn the speed down. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, you can't hear it now. Hello, hello, hello. Okay. Some drivers are really angry at the world. Thank you very much for the follow. Thank you. It's okay, it isn't annoying or anything. Okay, good. I can turn it up if it gets too much then. Hi Jay, what's up? Thank you for the follow. They do go vroom. And why? Why is it necessary? I'm flying, it's 3k miles, and I gotta fly back to drive my car in 2 months. Oh my god. No. Are you taking everything with you then? Sorry, if these are questions you don't want to answer, that's completely fine. I'm just so curious, because I'm like, I'm starting to think about it and what I'm going to be able to take with me on me to Canada, and then what I'm going to have to ship over. Like all my books and manga, I think I'm going to have to go through them and be really picky about what I keep. But like some of the books are books I've had since I was like 12, and I'm not going to read them again, but I need them. I guess I could leave them at home actually. But I do love them. I'm quite a sentimental person when it comes to belongings. Like these two books at the end, I've literally had since I was like 10, 11. But those will be shipped over, I think. And then I'm gonna have to take my PS5 with me on my suitcase, I think, or something. I just broke up with my girlfriend. I am depressed. I'm so sorry. Breakups suck, but you will be okay. I promise. Donate them? Yeah, I'll definitely donate. I've got a stack of books down here that are gonna be donated. But I gotta be really, like, I get way too attached to things. So I'm like, I need to cut my ties with some manga that I'm not gonna read anymore. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to. Move overseas would be easier, so than myself, and I settled on rent a boat. Rent a boat. I'll just sail myself to Canada. I love all the things I have. They all have sentimental value. Yeah, I'm so like that. Like, it's the dumbest stuff. It's so small. I don't need it. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't miss it. But I'm like, no. When I bought this, it was when I was with my mom and we had a really nice day. And it's like, you can still have the memory of the really nice day without the item, Hannah. Louiseyhannah Museum. Just take over my mum's house. Just give up all my stuff over there. Oh. I donated a bunch of old manga to the local library. They have a big section. That's really cool. I wonder if my local library has a manga section, actually. Yeah, I find it easier to get rid of books than manga. Like, way easier. I think basically, if it's a series, I'm probably going to keep it. If it's an individual, I'll probably donate it or sell it. I think that's my strat. Thank you so much for the CC reminder. You know what I want? I really want the Berserk like collector's edition manga, like the beautiful books, because Berserk is destroying my life and changing my life. But I cannot excuse buying it until I move. I cannot, because then I would have to ship over the freaking heavy, like this thick books to Canada. So no, I'm not allowed. I'm not letting myself. But I know that they're at my local bookstore. Every time I've gone in that bookstore, they're there. No one buys them. They're there for me to buy. But I cannot let myself. I cannot do it. Hi Munchie, how's it going? Good afternoon. They're just that mocking. They are! Like, no one buys them. And there are some of the Berserk, like, original mangas, but I don't like... I like some of the covers, and I'm like, one of the covers, I'm like, I don't like this one. I don't know about the future covers, but... it's difficult. I want all the fancy JoJo ones. The JoJo ones are so gorgeous. I considered collecting the JoJo ones, and then I was like, no, I haven't. I'd like have to read a bit like online to know if I liked it enough to buy them. But they're so gorgeous. They're really, really beautiful. The more it makes me want to buy more. I'm so sorry. What a mood. I'm literally not letting myself. I have to talk about it because I'm not letting myself buy any more manga. Like any new manga. I'm letting myself buy, like, if I saw a Hunter x Hunter copy, I would buy that because I'm because I have a Hunter x Hunter manga already, so that's like a collection I've started. Because like my manga collecting ways, basically, I don't want to order any manga. I want to like seek it out in the wild. Unless it's like a a smaller author who wouldn't be in stores. So like Chainsaw Man or Jujutsu Kaisen, I collected pretty much all of those at different bookstores, apart from 2 volumes, which are like the most popular volumes, and they were impossible to find anywhere but online. But yeah, I've got Chainsaw Man, My Love Mix-Up, which is so good. My Love Mix-Up is just the best. I will buy that every time I see it. But yeah, if there's anything I'm collecting, I'm allowed to buy it, but that's it. That's the rules. Haikyuu. Oh my god, my Haikyuu. Oh my god, that reminds me. I've wanted to show this off on stream. Jeez, Hannah. Finally remember. My boys. I don't know if I will ever let myself collect all of Haikyuu. I think I might just collect my favorite volumes of Haikyuu. But even that, they're all my favorite volumes. How do I choose? But currently I just get the ones, the covers I like, so that's the one with my 2 favorite characters. Well, 2 of my favorite characters. Anyway, I bought this the other day. I went to London with my mama, and I, as per usual, made her step into an anime store, and I bought this, and it's so cute. And it's like a whole bunch of like art, and there's stickers in the back. And oh my god, 2 of my favorite boys. It's so cute. I started season 3 last night. Oh my god, I love season 3. There's a really funny one. There's a really funny art piece, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. Oh! And there's like all these AUs. Like this is Hinata and his sister, and Asahi is their dad or something. I don't really understand what's going on here, but it's great. Oh wait, is that no? What? I don't know. They have like these really cute sorry, there's Kyoko Gunkana. Fine. There's like a lot of alternate drawings of like them in completely different styles. And there's also like school plays that they've put on. So there's like one of Oikawa, but his role in the school play is him as a tree. So it's a drawing of Oikawa in a tree costume. And I'm trying to find it, but I cannot. It's great though. Look, this is them in Harry Potter. You ever want to see the Haikyuu boys in Harry Potter? Look at Suki. He's wonderful. Oh my god, look at Yachi. Oh my god, I love them so much. And Asahi is Snape. Great. Anyway, that's what I purchased. Thank you so much for coming to show and tell. It's done now. How are you doing, European girl? I am well. European girl is pretty good, thank you. My son Yams, I love Yamaguchi. Thank you so much for the follow. To have a random generator website of mangas and it suggests you can pick and choose from genres. That would be so cool. I love that. I get wanting to buy in real stores. I always go into stores to see if they have any stuff from fandoms I like, but I don't live in a big enough city to have a good manga selection. Yeah, my local manga selection is not, it's better than my hometown. Way better. But it's not big. It's mostly, pretty much My Hero Academia takes up like 70% of the shelf. And then the other 30% is like just random stuff. Yeah. Still considering buying the normal Persona 5 mangas. Like they are not even that great, but if it's like one of my favorite pieces of fiction, I just want it. Oh, I completely get that. That's why I buy stuff like that for Haikyuu, because I'm just like, I just want all of it. I just want all of the Haikyuu stuff. They have a big manga section, but they're always missing the first couple parts of everything. Same. Oh my god, yes. They always have like part 7 or 3, but never 1. Are you liking Strikers since the gameplay is different? I'm liking Strikers. Yesterday was my favorite Strikers chunk so far, definitely. I'm finding the combat very overwhelming. Like, I just don't think I'm good at it. Chat says I'm doing good, which is very, very nice, but I don't have a clue what's going on. So I'm finding it quite overwhelming, but I am finding it fun. And now that the plot is slightly more apparent, I'm a bit more engaged, and I'm like, yeah, stuff's going on. Because at first you were kind of just thrown into it and you were like, go, deal with it. But now that there's a bit more plot, a bit more shenanigans, I'm into it. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. I bought the collector's edition stuff for Danganronpa. It's mostly just art books and dev commentaries in Japanese, but I don't care because it's Danganronpa stuff. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm the exact same. Like, that book is in Japanese. I cannot read it, but I will enjoy looking at it. I've gotten so into Danganronpa. I'm currently watching Game Grumps play Danganronpa, and it's so funny how different their opinions are of the stuff that when I played it. Like, they love Sayaka, whereas I was like, no, don't trust Sayaka. Nuh-uh. Me and Sayaka, no. Do not trust. But they like adore her. It's great. Hi Haza, what's up? Hi Blackie as well, hello. I grabbed the first Mementos mission manga, but my video game brain is having trouble because it takes place in this weird place timeline-wise between when Haru joins but before the Okamura's change of heart. Oh. Ooh, I did not know that's when it happened. That's really interesting. Ooh. I really want to read Mementos Mission. I've seen some art for it. And the art. I've seen some Joker imagery that just... Thank you for the hydrate. I shall take my other... my other drink. Thank you so much, Mighty Max. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome back. I hope you're doing really good today. Thank you. I'm fine. My voice is not, however. I felt so betrayed by Sayaka. I didn't trust Sayaka, so I didn't feel that betrayed. But if you did like Sayaka, I can imagine you being like, what? Huh? I got my Makoto figure. Wait, Makoto, which... I have too many Makotos now. Makoto Danganronpa or Makoto Persona? Both are incredible. I always get lucky with Danganronpa where my favorites always survive. Oh, hell yeah. Nice. As in Queen. Oh, that's so cool. I'm sure she looks so beautiful. That's so fun. I can't wait to get Makoto figure. I've got a Makoto, Akechi, and Joker figure at some point. I think they'll arrive in like September. I wrote the moving stuff earlier. Thank you. I will check it out. That is very, very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed it. What do you think the theme of this jail will be? Gross. Gross man. I don't know, actually. I don't know. It would be cool if it was kind of like darker, because he wrote a book called Prince of Nightmares. So it would be cool if it was kind of like a creepy jail. What are you drinking? I have Lucozade. I don't know if it's a thing in other countries, but I'm having pink lemonade Lucozade. Yeah. Have you played Bayonetta? No, but I have been recommended Bayonetta so many times. I think Bayonetta and Yakuza are like the 2 most recommended games I ever get. I will play Bayonetta at some point. It's on the to play list. I will understand leg. I will understand leg. That's it. Just leg. I see Lucozade ads when I watch English football. Yes, it's a very like, it's like a sports drink, like Gatorade. Is that it? Yeah. Oh my, the reactions for Bayonetta is gonna be next level. Really? I've heard it's like Devil May Cry-esque. Somnium Files is also on your playlist, right? It is, yes. It was going to be what I was going to play after Persona 5 Strikers, but I don't think it is anymore. I'm between 3 games, and originally it was like AI Somnium. That is what I'm playing next, like for sure. Then I played Danganronpa and I was like, God, I love Danganronpa. And Danganronpa 2 is meant to be even better. So then it was like, nah, Danganronpa 2 is what I'm playing next. And now I keep getting drawn in by sexy chess. So it could also be Fire Emblem. Be nice. See you, Crimson. Good luck for your move if we don't see you again. I hope you have a wonderful time. Thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Scarlet Zombie. I'm good. How you doing? I've been tempted by to get Bayonetta. If you try it out, let me know how much you like it. Oh no. I love all 3 of those games, so there you go. You're winning. No matter what, you win. Yeah, I kind of want to play Danganronpa 2. I think that's where I'm leaning. I think Sexy Chess will have to wait. Yeah. Yeah. I just really wanted Danganronpa again. I really enjoyed Danganronpa. And the graph, you know? The graph. We refer to this graph every stream. Is there any Fire Emblem on this graph? I don't see it. But there is Danganronpa. And I'm only allowed to play video games in which are in the graph. You had a poll and played something completely different. This is true. In literally one stream, my poll was so derailed that I played something that was not on the poll at all. So, it's possible. I have played Ace Attorney, yes. I don't know, I don't feel like Ace Attorney works great as a stream game for me often. But I did love what I experienced. You know, I really want to try the Great Ace Attorney at some point, which is like the British one. Who's your favorite character in Genshin? Kaya, Ito, Toma, and Pantalone. Yeah, he's not really a character yet, I don't think. But yeah, Kaya, Ito, and Toma, they fulfill my 3 needs of like silly dumb himbo, Ito, sexy suspicious man, Kaya, male wife, Toma. That's it. That's my 3 needs in a fictional man. That's it. Where do you come from? The UK, my friend. I answered before, but the UK. What about Minecraft? I'm not really a Minecraft player. Hello, Sammy, what's up? Ace Attorney is really tough to solo stream with having to voice every single line of dialogue. Don't worry, I did Danganronpa. I did Persona. I did Ace Attorney. I haven't let my voice rest in months. Honestly, my favorite Ace Attorney content you've ever produced was that meme video you posted on Twitter where we were all talking about Korean quads. Yes. Are partially voice acted though. They are indeed. It's still a huge amount of reading though. Did you want to play Persona 5 Dancing at some point? Yes, I'll probably do one or 2 streams of it. Imagine a streamer knowing what rest is. Rest? I haven't heard that name in years. The fact that Ito has the same VA as Ryuichi that makes me love him more. He's so good. The line where he's like, "Good morning, sunshine." It fills my heart with joy. It waters my plants. It gives me clear skin. It fills me with so much happiness. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Anyway, this is apparently the year of JRPGs and visual novels for me. So whatever we play next will be one of those. Well, I guess no, Fire Emblem's JRPG. And very anime, right? Is JRPG anime? Is Fire Emblem anime? They look pretty anime, but I don't know how anime it is out of anime. Like if Danganronpa is very anime. Is Fire Emblem also pretty anime? Anime adjacent. It's so amazing, but every time I hear them in other games, it's like, oh, it's Max. Oh, it's Robbie. That was actually Danganronpa, wasn't it? Oh my god, the first game of Danganronpa was just me going, that's Ann. That's Morgana. That's Shido. Hi, Baron. How's it going? Oh my gosh, don't apologize. No. I'm currently catching up with the VODs. Hopefully see a stream in presence soon. Have fun. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the VODs. May they entertain you thoroughly. Or just a little bit. Just a small amount of entertainment. Speaking of entertainment, would you like to be entertained by best-selling author Ongo... I forget his surname. Moose something. In the hit video game Persona 5 Strikers? That's Sumi. Oh, thank you. I knew it was Sumi, but I couldn't remember the first bit. I remembered his first name as well. That was smooth. I feel judged every day in this chat.
Hey, Hannah.
Hello! Thank you so much, Howard, for the 27 months. And Connor with the Prime. Yo, thank you both so much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy all of your emotes and sub badge. And thank you so much, both of you. Yeah, oh my god, Yosuke was so good yesterday. Yosuke was so freaking good. Oh no, Pinky, no, you got booped by the boops. I can read it though. I'm already being entertained by popular Twitch streamer twitch.tv/louiseyhannah live now on Twitch. Oh, thank you. That's so kind. Even if Streamlabs, Stream Elements said absolutely not. Hasegawa Stan? Question mark? First playthrough. I still don't know how I feel about Hasegawa. Well, no, I do. I like him a lot, but also he scares me. Not the execution song. Yes. Persona 5 Strikers. Boom. Will my will my computer die today? This is the question. Will we be able to load the game? I haven't frozen yet. The camera has been stable. But it could happen. Yeah, it's links. You're not allowed to post links. The bot gets very angry and sad and it doesn't know how to handle its emotions. Thanks for having such a nice Discord that I can share my art. Oh, yeah, of course. The Discord is so lovely. I enjoy the Discord very, very much. And I'm very glad that you feel comfy sharing your art too. Hi, Jonathan. Hannah games of banger music. Yes. Oh my god, Mike and Max, same brain cell. Look at the boy. What is it with hot detectives? I don't know. Mr. Man, who are you? Tell me more about yourself. Oh, we found out he had trauma, didn't we? Or there's potential trauma. There were some comments that implied it. Yay! Let us hope he isn't insane. Yeah. Just like one not being insane would be good. Otherwise, the track record is looking questionable. I wonder. Potential trauma? Well, so the like head police lady was like, go home, you haven't seen the girl or something. And Hasegawa was like, "Mwah." And then she was like, don't get attached to the Phantom Thieves. And he was like, me? I never get attached to anything. And he is so obviously already attached. Like, he gets on with them so well, so naturally, that I feel like he will get attached. Yes, he is currently playing Danganronpa, and he is attached to everyone. Just like me.
Yummy.
Man, is your curry good, Suriku? Makes sense being Sajuro's star pupil and all. Oh yes, we promised we'd make curry before we leave or something. Hello, have you got ingredients? Oh, mochi.
Take a look around.
Oh. I have no money. I cannot afford to make you curry. I'm so sorry. I just realized.
Oh, amazing.
Send a mochi, send a milkshake, oh, send a buffet, send a cake. It all looks so good. I can't wait to dig in. Time to prep for the mission by eating as many local desserts as I can. Enjoy.
Hey.
Hey, ain't this pretty sick? It's a keychain of a little katana. I can't stop myself from buying this kind of stuff. I feel like I just gotta, being a dude and all. Being a dude means you have to buy katana keychains. You heard it here first. Thank you so much, the Andrew, for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thank you so very much for the prime. Isn't it a smashed edamame that is sweetened? Ooh, that smells pretty good. But also, I can't imagine what it tastes like. My mom will probably be pissed, telling me I wasted my money, but you know what? I say stuff like this makes the best souvenirs. You're such a child. That's really sick.
Right?
I knew it! I knew you'd agree. In fact, this thing splits into 2 halves. How's about we divvy it up? Here, you take the katana half, and I'll take the Dragon Hill half. Ryuji, I can't love you anymore. Like, yeah. Stop. You're so cute, and I love you so much. It hurts. Oh. Where does he get all the attention? My novel's way better. Oh, I wish the Phantom Thieves would steal everybody's heart. Can I help you? Oh. No. Yeah, it is like those hearts, and then each person gets one, and it's really cute. Hang on to that. I bet it'll be good luck. Thank you. What is it? Yo. I don't remember how to do this. Critical. Sure. What about you? What are you up to? Finally, somewhere I can relax. All I ever hear at the station is Natsumi, Natsumi, Natsumi. Natsumi. Ah! Joker, I'm begging you. Come here, right? Oh no. What have I done? Hello? I started using my keyboard. Now my mouse has disappeared. Okay, what is happening? Besties, my mouse keeps disappearing whenever I try to get off the game. And now I can't get off. Ah! Oh, there we go. We can do this. It's a party. My PC's dying. This isn't even the first time. Okay, I literally apparently cannot touch the keyboard because it will break everything. That's fine. I was just trying to get a good... Oh, he's so short. That'll have to do, I guess. Beautiful.
That sounds like fun.
I'd like to do this too. It'd be fun to take this to the jail, but I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, I'd love to do it with you, Sophia. Are you here to pray, or would you like your fortune? Jahia? You're here?
Oh,
This shrine's pretty impressive. What are you gonna wish for? What am I gonna wish for? Unlucky year, listen? It's supposed to be an unlucky year for the people whose ages are written here. I wonder how old I am. A few days old. Joker, hold your fire. That would be so cute. Like get a picture of her somehow and then like hold it up. That would be so cute. Right, we cannot afford curry. I'm so sorry.
let's get to work.
We'll have some for dinner. Oh my god, I love them so much. Yosuke is still eating. He is still... He just inhales it. He is so tall. Look at his legs. Look at them. Okay, what do we want to do, lads? Can I cook? Do I have the ingredients? No, I don't have pork or rice. My man is absorbing the snacks. He is inhaling them. Let's go to jail then, I guess.
Yes, let's go.
Can't you just leave the jail? You can, yes, but Futaba really wanted it before she went to the jail, and I am a good big brother, and I just want to give her exactly what she wants. But it's fine.
Whoa.
Yo, what?
So that's it.
Once again, the domain reflects who's within.
Oh my god. Let's explore.
We made it to the jail. I'd say that settles it. Ongo Natsume is our monarch.
So him being all popular is a total lie.
Doesn't he feel any remorse for obtaining his success this way? His fans are only his fans because he forced them to be.
That's just how smug assholes like him think. You can't just let it keep happening.
There's a large tower in the distance. Is that Natsume's castle? Probably. I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
I smell treasure. I mean, desires.
Mount Alba's over that way. The main road here should lead us right to it.
Let's go. We'll steal those desires and expose Natsume for the fraud he is. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this.
I love Persona Bloodborne. It's really good. Hello, evil person. I want to kill you, if that's okay.
This fight is ours.
We'll mess him up, Coach.
Sorry, I must kill you purely for money. So that I can give my little sister curry.
Let's keep up the pace, shall we?
This might be of interest.
It's just the way it is, you know?
Shadow Loki.
Show me your true
Awaiting
self.
orders.
Ah!
Let's clear a path. You're still swarming the area. Face yourself.
Oh, wind? Boom. Do you want to blow up a car? Joker is just the coolest, you know? It's just not fair on anyone else. God, that boy. Nice!
Nice teamwork.
Looking cool, Joker.
Okay.
The coolest. Good job, Jack-o'-lantern.
Fine skill.
A fine skill.
That's one less obstacle in the way.
All right, on to the next.
I've been waiting for you, oh chosen heroes.
Us?
Who are you?
I am Dope, one of the fearsome four and servant to the Prince of Nightmares.
The fearsome four! Oh, no. He did not just say that. There's no way someone would be this cliche.
He kinda just looks like some old
Hi,
guy in a
Pigling.
suit to me.
I am the guardian of this city. If you wish to pass, you'll have to defeat me in combat.
Okay.
Of war. I will not fall.
Go on, Haru.
In the name of the fearsome four, I will slay you where you stand. Come, chosen heroes.
Haru, go axe that man to death. Ooh.
This is the end.
I can't wait to try this one out.
Oh, nice! Did we get him?
I'd expect nothing less from the chosen. Very well. You may pass.
Thank you.
To rest us is to overcome the Overlord's most perilous trial. But will you be able to defeat the others? I pray you lose your way. Chosen heroes!
You know what? I may not like the guy, but Natsume's got a lot of theatrics going on. We got a narrative in this jail.
The hell? Where are we now?
Who was that? You're in a completely different place than we were before.
Looks like we're in front of that castle we saw earlier. Does that mean we were brought here by some kind of magic?
My guess is it was that fearsome four guy's doing. You heard that "I pray you lose your way" crap, right?
It really is an Overlord's castle.
Right? We've seen it a million times.
I'm sorry, but I'm having trouble keeping up here.
Chosen heroes and demons and shit? That's classic video games and manga business.
I believe this is the world from Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Can't believe I said this.
We're in a novel?
You've read it, haven't you, Vox? What's it about?
A man living a completely normal life in our world is reborn as a demon overlord in another. Making the most of his villainous new role, he then attempts to repel the heroes who come to slay him. To that end, he deploys a number of traps about his castle, along with a group known as the Fearsome Four.
And that's why he called us heroes earlier? So are the heroes the real bad guys of the story then?
Yes, that's correct. Am I to assume you've read it too?
Nah, I just skimmed it. But I've seen enough of that kind of thing to guess where it was going.
So it's our job to challenge the Demon King, huh?
That's true? Then I guess this all works out pretty nicely. And if this place is from Natsume's book, then it's safe to say he's somewhere in the castle, which means everyone's desires are in there too.
Right. Let's see if we can find a way inside.
Haru needs to be introduced to Fanfiction Corner. There's a checkpoint nearby, but it looks like the warp function isn't working. Is this the work of the fearsome Fall Guy too? Guess he really doesn't plan on letting us leave. So we're trapped here. Still, there's no need to panic. If he's the reason it's not working, then all we have to do is get him out of the picture.
Well, yes.
Even so, we'll want to be ready in the event we're unable to return to the real world right away. Make sure to switch out party members so no one ends up overdoing it.
Dude,
Yes.
An Overlord's castle, though? This is actually kind of sick.
Pipe down, Skull. We're on enemy turf, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
First things first. Let's get an idea of our surroundings.
Ooh, it feels like I'm in a theme park. Like I literally just feel like I'm in a theme park and I quite enjoy it. Oh my goodness. Haru does have a lot on her plate. She is a business owner. She has not got time for manga. My poor sweet girl.
Hold up. We got searchlights ahead. Security here's pretty tight.
Hi Nas, what's up?
It appears the gate is closed as well.
Look at this man.
Getting in
Look
this
at these poses.
In that case, let us play true to Phantom Thief form and sneak in through the back.
Is he holding a giant...
Huh? We're back at the entrance?
I just wanted to see this man's giant pencil.
You're sent back here if you get caught by the searchlights.
Sounded...
What I'd expect from the Supreme Overlord type. Those guys always get the most jank OP abilities.
This guy's really starting to piss me off.
It seems foolish to try getting in through the front. Let's try going around the back.
But look at it. He looks like an absolute idiot. Okay, Hannah. No! I just... Look at it. He looks like a little dingo. I do love this pose, though. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god. This man is a lot, huh? He has 5 statues of himself outside of his house. Look! I just wanted to look at the... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never explore again. You know what? It's fine.
Get a load of that gate. It's ginormous.
Well, we ain't busting that thing open anytime soon. What now?
We don't have any other option. We'll have to double back and find another way in.
Hold on. I believe I read something about this gate in his book. Here. Supposedly, it's the Gate of Trials, designed to deny the heroes entry. It's a test to see whether the heroes are worthy to face the Overlord. To open it, they must overcome 3 trials and obtain proof of victory.
Dude, this is a video game.
This Overlord wants to keep the heroes out, right? Why doesn't he just build a gate that doesn't open?
That's just how it goes. The story couldn't progress if the heroes didn't have a chance.
So where exactly are we supposed to find this proof?
It's being held in 3 different towers placed outside the castle. It says here that the towers are guarded by the Fearsome Four themselves.
They're called the Fearsome Four, but there's only 3 trials?
This guy's writing's all over the place.
One of the towers apparently stands near something called the Great River.
I'm guessing that's just like a big river or something.
Well, the Hirose River runs right through Sendai in the real world, and that's pretty big.
It's gotta be it. Okay, let's see if we can find that river.
Oh yeah. Haru has not learned to suspend belief. You don't have multiple statues of yourselves around your house? I don't even have one. Maybe I should change that. Maybe I need a statue of myself. It really feels like I'm in a theme park. Or video game, I guess, but mostly theme park. Oh. Honestly, Max Middleman's voice acting throughout this whole game is just expert. Thank you so much for the follow.
The river should be around here somewhere.
Hey, doesn't that tower look a lot like the prison keeps we saw in Shibuya?
Hey, it does. It looks like a birdcage on top.
If it's the same, then maybe that's where we'll find our proof.
So when they say proof, do you think they're actually talking about cores? Looks like the entrance is right over there. Come on, let's check it out.
Okay.
Dang, these jails are humongous. Be sure to check your map every now and then.
I love Bloodborne so much. He's having the best time. His line reads are just perfect. That's so good. Oh. I keep pressing the wrong button. I'm so sorry. I feel like we were ahead of the game there, but it's fine.
Sure.
Boom, 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 boom.
The end is almost in sight. Only a few enemies left.
Not much of a challenge, were they?
No, Yusuke. They sure weren't.
Here goes.
We're just that good. Thank you. I have the bestest technique. Actually, I'm so angry. You're that mad? Just get over it, Joker. Can we explore over here?
Didn't even break a sweat.
Or are we gonna be yelled at?
The wrong way. Look at your objective marker.
Shadow.
I just want to explore. I did finish Danganronpa. Yeah, it was so good. I loved it so much. The end made me very happy.
This is the entrance?
Ooh, there's something written here. One must offer sun and rain.
A rainbow.
That means.
You probably gotta bring it some specific items or something. Typical fetch quest.
A pride flag. Oh.
Mine hallowed orbs sleep in the shrine of sun and the land of rain.
Right. Those orbs are probably what we're looking for.
An orb. That's what I meant.
Should have just said so to begin with.
Oh, don't be like that, Sophie. This is just one of those things.
Let's not forget this is still Natsume's world, however. This is likely a trap to deter the heroes.
Well, I don't see any other way in, so I guess we should go look for these orbs.
Futaba is on her freaking A game. She knows exactly what we need to get done. Oh. Oh. Ho ho ho.
There's a bridge here, but we obviously can't cross it like this.
Oh my gosh, the orbs.
Let's try a different path.
Orbs, 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 orbs. Little sis probably would have let you explore if you gave her curry. I can't afford the curry. I don't know what happened to my 1 million plus yen. But I don't have it anymore. So I cannot afford to make curry. Are you quite well, Ryuji? Makoto. Ryuji and Makoto are taking a break. And PS5 just so I'm caught up for the new one. You're gonna be playing Stray next week? I'm not. No, I don't think so. But oh my gosh, I hope you're enjoying Remake. I love that game so much. It really do be one of the games that changed my life forever. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yay! Joker's went it all on coffee and curry, probably. He missed Sujiro so much, he just spent all his money on coffee and curry trying to find one similar. Aww.
I think I'm low on stamina.
Oh.
I guess it's not a total waste.
Thank you. Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Shadow, careful now.
Why is this man like this? What are these? Self-obsessed much.
Huh. Check that out. What's that?
Heal? I do not feel like I need to heal, but also please do not backseat me.
Finish them off.
Natsumi statues jutting from the sides. Yeah, just all of the Natsumi statues.
That was too easy.
Ooh.
You should apply the same effort in the next battle.
Ah, there you go.
Located a treasure chest. Let's open it.
Hey, Joker, what did you find?
I found a choker.
Or now let's get some.
NBNS. I don't recognize that as a command here.
Suspicious? Think that's our Shrine of Sun?
It is. Perhaps the orb is inside.
I missed the theater kid way catch you open search. Oh my god. I was editing TikToks earlier and I found the reaction for when I first saw Akechi's Showtime. The
I'm not sensing any shadows.
print Showtime.
Here.
And his freaking wiggle as he's like, oh, his dance. I guess Yusuke is more of the wiggle. His like dance as he spins and he's like, justice. And it's like, this man, he's just, it's too much, honestly. The all out attack. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, not Showtime. It's, yeah. Hello?
Oh! The lights went off! Wait, is that a ship?
It's a little dog robot.
Novel said, the orb is a symbol of the sun. Remove it and the light fades. Once that happens, warriors will appear to prevent its theft.
Then that means...
It's a little warrior. Oh.
Yes, this seems par for the course.
Why didn't you tell us this earlier?
Foes are still great enough. Be right. Persona, you're mine.
Battle's almost won. Let's finish this.
That was pretty badass.
We know I can count on you. Quick and take quick. Keep that in mind.
Oops. Good job.
That was a close one.
It's never a close one. We're gods.
Enemies before we get jumped.
Okay, Futaba sounded really mad and then I cut her off. Oh, hey!
We meet again, chosen hero.
Hi!
Hey, you're that jerk from earlier.
Oh, right! Domu!
Doma.
Over! I'm Over of the fearsome four!
Are you the one who brought us here?
That is my duty. I am tasked with bestowing our master's trials upon the chosen hero. In addition, I've also been entrusted with protecting this sacred land. If the Orb of Rain is what you say,
Yeah.
then you'll have to defeat me.
Bring it.
Yeah, bring it, four boy. The chosen heroes are gonna take you down.
Bring it, four boy. It's Dimu, Domu, Dogga. Wow.
Don't push over. Target its weakness to win.
Showtime! Bicorn! Here!
Caught me off guard the first time I saw it. I don't know how people would be able to not be caught off guard by that. I was very overwhelmed in very big ways when I saw that. It's they, them. They are gay, Your Honor.
Much thanks.
They're wonderful. I will never get over Akechi and
I appreciate it.
Joker.
Way to follow up, Doc.
Not done yet.
It's just gay rivals, you know? It just hits different.
Did we get him for good this time?
So you've come this far. Well done, chosen heroes. But I was but the weakest of the fearsome four.
Oh,
Give me a break. It's the next guy's job to tell us that.
My fellow fearsome four will surely make you suffer.
What the heck was that all about?
Well, whatever it was. We can keep going now. Let's find that orb.
Oh, right.
Wait a moment.
so now that we've defeated Domu, do you think we can use the checkpoints again? Oh, they're working again. And there's one nearby too. Perfect. Now we can head back to the real world and stock up on supplies and stuff if we need. I wouldn't be surprised if something like this happened again. It might be a good idea to prep some more, just to be on the safe side. Okay, we can do that. Go to the... Let's see. And now let's make curry.
Make our way back.
Yes. Gets mad when cliches are ignored. It's really... I actually kind of really like it because, like, obviously this guy is a writer. And a bad writer. I love that she's like, no, that's not how the narrative is meant to go. It's really cute. Where would we be able to buy ingredients?
Hiya.
Let me know when you're ready to hit the jail. Okay. History.
Plan.
They seem to have armor and swords related to Masamune here. Do you want to try them out? Yes.
What would you like?
All allies?
Is that what you'll get?
Yeah.
Thanks. Come again.
Thank you. We need a supermarket or something. Ah! Oh! salmon bowl.
How may I help you?
Recipe?
Like,
That's it.
here you are. Take it.
I got a new recipe. Oh, Haru? You know, I've been curious about this place. It smells so good here, even from the outside. Beef tongue is probably the most well-known specialty in Sendai, but salmon bowls seem to be popular as well. If it's alright with you, why don't we try it out together? Yes. Thank you for the follow. I enjoyed eating salmon bowls with Haru. This was definitely the right choice. There's no way simmering salmon with rice wouldn't turn out delicious. I feel a splash of inspiration. That's it. I've got a new recipe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe if I go to the station, we'll find this curry. We'll get this curry if it's the last thing I do. Hello, Haru. So, I know I never really clarified this before, but the name Beauty Thief is sort of an aspiration. It's not like I'm saying I'm the most beautiful member of the Phantom Thieves. Haru is the most beautiful member of the Phantom Thieves. Got it. What? Sophia, no, I meant... I love them. I love them. It's my two favorite ladies interacting and I love it. I just... Oh, never mind. I'm a college student now. Maybe it's time to give up the silly titles anyway. Oh, you are beautiful. You're the most beautiful. Is this a supermarket? Antenna shop.
Take a look.
This isn't what I wanted.
Come shop with us again.
No. And then that's the beef tongue place. Let's go to the arcade, I guess. Look at this curve, it takes us forever. This is the rest of the stream. Hello.
I've been thinking.
Sometimes I wonder, can true beauty exist without the value and praise provided by society? Yeah. Well, the Sayuri is beautiful. Thank you so much for the 6 months. Completely agree. 100% agree. Thank you so freaking much for the half a year of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love Zenkichi. I was rambling earlier about how much I enjoy him and how we've got hints of angst, but also he's like, I don't get attached, whilst he's clearly getting attached already. I love it. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Thing is, if we do say the Sayuri is beautiful, surely that is praise provided by society, no? But it would be nice to say. I mean, it's true. Thank you, Suriku.
At any rate,
Whatever the case may be, Natsumi is endangering lives. We cannot allow him to run rampant across the art world. I'm ready to go at a moment's notice. Please let me know when you're adequately prepared. I'm trying to make curry, and then you can have some curry. And then we can eat curry together.
Speaking of which...
Apparently, the Tanabata Festival runs from June to August. You know, I went to a festival with Sis once when I was little. She did everything she could to keep her eye on me for every second while we were in that huge crowd. In fact, she was so preoccupied that she ended up tripping and dropping her candied apple. She was about a hair away from just bursting into tears. To this day, that's the only time I've ever seen that look on her face. I felt so bad, I ended up splitting my chocolate banana with her. That really takes me back. Oh, keep that between you and me though, okay? I don't want Sis trying to get even. Even in this seemingly peaceful city, countless people have had their hearts changed. What a terrifying power that is when you really think about it. We have to make sure we never misuse it. Yes. That was adorable, Makoto. I liked that little story very much. I don't know why, but I'm always so happy whenever we get to choose an answer. Joker's thoughts are so Joker and I adore him. Yeah, it's really fun. Like, Joker is just such a good protagonist because I think we've talked about it before, but like each of the 3 options you get are all definitely answers he would give. And it's just really cool seeing his different thought processes. Supermarket.
We've got
Do you have incredible? This is what I need. I would love this.
Can you hold so that's
This.
Can you hold? We recommend.
This.
So that's what you get.
This.
We recommend.
This.
Can you hold up? We recommend.
This.
Can you hold? We recommend. Thank you very much.
Can you hold on? Can you hold on? Hold on.
Thank you very much. So that's what you're getting? Can you hold? So that's what you're getting? Can you? We recommend. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye. Enjoy your luck. Good. I hope you have a wonderful cleaning day. I love it when the cleaning inspiration hits. Can you hold it? So that's what you get. We recommend it. Can you hold it? I need to shop. I need to make curry for my little sister. If it's the last thing I do. All of them are things that are running through his little crime head. He's just a little crime boy. He's just doing little fun crimes. Yay. Had a tongue twister of the day. Rice, little sis, it's time. I got curry for you. You better be happy.
What's on the menu?
Ooh, what are you cooking?
What's on the menu? I should have bought more pork.
You want to make that?
Yeah.
Whew.
Looks delicious.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Hey, is that the chief's special coffee?
Ooh.
It smells super good. Our hideout suddenly turned into LeBlanc. Makes me feel so warm and cozy. LeBlanc will always have a special place in my heart. Seems the coffee I made is a hit. I should finish up the rest later. Good job. We can make 2 of these. Such a exquisite flavor. This stew is restaurant quality and then some.
Delicious.
To think you'd succeed in recreating it. No wonder you're our leader, Sariku. He stole the special taste like a true phantom thief. Let's add even more recipes to our repertoire. It's more that for our nutrition than our reputation, though. I'll aim to match the restaurant's flavor as much as possible. Maybe I should eat the leftovers later. Oh my god! New headcanons of just how good Joker is at cooking. Oh! This is making me very happy. Joker is just a little guy about to commit crimes and run from the police. Befriending detectives and then doing not what they say.
Incredible.
Wow, this really is delicious. I have to agree. It might even be tastier than what I've had it at a restaurant. More aromatic, too. People get these for lunch all the time, right? I've seen them all boxed up, but I never actually had one ready-made.
Thank you very much.
It's such a luxury to enjoy it freshly cooked. Thanks, Sariku. Honestly, just them all praising Joker in this way is just giving me much joy. Coffee Dad would be proud of his son. It's true. Ends up taking over LeBlanc after Sturo retires. Oh my god, I love that. I see it happening. I would just love like I love the idea of
Let's go.
LeBlanc like getting successful and like just like near the end of Sujiro's like retirement. Like near towards the end of Sujiro's working self, so he gets to experience like just as LeBlanc is taking off, and then like Joker can take over and Sejiro just gets to see his hard work paying off and Joker gets to like carry on the mantle. I like that a lot. The map is confusing me. Let's go from here then, I guess. This isn't a soccer game. It's not.
There yet?
It is, much to my surprise as well.
Why don't we see what that is?
Let's do some more murder. Because now I'm obsessed with cooking. So I have to earn money purely to cook for everyone. That was easy. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, new move!
Good job.
Someone looks happy. Is that not a challenge? That's happy.
Don't lower your guard.
Persona 5 cooking game 1. Make the Kingdom Hearts Ratatouille game, but make it Persona. Do it. I dare you.
It's over.
Oh, I need to climb over, don't I?
Hand it to us.
I forgot.
Keep up the pace, shall we?
I need to wait a few months for Royal to come out, and then a further several years before I beat that. Ah, yes, a mood. I hope you enjoy Royal when you can play it. It is so wonderful.
It's a shadow. Careful now.
Ooh, check it out! The treasure chest!
We've got him right where we want him.
This might be what we need.
Why can't I jump over the hedges and be really cool? I'm really curious what the mods are gonna be. It'll be very fun to find out. Like the 7 remake mods were so good. I can't wait for Persona mods.
I see.
Is this what they call?
Rain? It just started pouring all of a sudden. Maybe this is the place we're looking for.
Oh yeah, rain and sun.
Is the land of rain moniker. No doubt the orb is somewhere nearby.
I catch your romance.
Ooh.
Sure looks suspicious. That's our target?
It could be a trap. But we don't have any other choice. Don't let your guard down.
Beautiful. But that is just 3rd semester.
Sensing what feels like treasure.
There! Is that Jewel alive?
Hello, old friend. How you doing?
Oh, it's a treasure demon. Get it before it escapes.
How you doing?
It's trying to get away.
Oh. Oh god, we have to.
Ice is effective. Strike its feet. Force it to come out.
Come here.
Good thinking.
Come here.
Perhaps I should be taking notes. Yours. I am thou.
Good job, everyone. Oh, it's not. Oh no, it is. Good job.
Okay.
That replaces some of Akechi's battle lines with "Let's go, lesbians." Yes. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go, lesbians.
What's that?
They're a rare type of shadow we sometimes see in the metaverse. We call them treasure demons.
Taking one down can net you all kinds of big rewards. I see. I'll be sure to remember remember these treasure demons.
Good job,
So if we
Sophia.
see one, we should try to defeat it like the one just now?
Right.
Yeah.
They're quick to run away, though, so you gotta be careful.
Yes. 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 Nice. This person in the is. Let's go here.
The door is closed. So we can't get inside? I don't see a keyhole anywhere either.
Let's take a look around. There might be another way in.
Okay, I see. For an air fryer, if that was possible,
Stop!
it would be beautiful. Boys in maid outfits. Sorry, what? Scary readings. Oh, okay. What's your cool Joker? We could try. See what happens. We can save first. Do you wish to reform society? Air fryer. Air fryer.
I say we take.
Oh. Well, they don't even seem to notice me. Oh, there they go.
Please don't get in our way. Go, go, go!
You wish to reform society? Air fryer time. There's a random feral to catch you like.
They put up a fight.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
I think we're clear. Let's move it.
Oh. Okay.
Careful, there's a shadow lurking around.
All the models are replaced by a catchy. That sounds about right. That sounds pretty accurate to the game I played, honestly.
Looks like this one's
Catchy just slaps Makoto's friend, who is also a catchy.
Joker forgot how to use personas. He's locked out of all his
Joker forgot how to use personas! Oh my god, the Phantom Thieves are destroyed! He forgot!
What is that?
He just forgot in the middle of the battle! Oh my god. Let's
I'll
see.
just add this.
A catchy. Just a catchy. Oh, hello. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Makoto and the boys. Mwah. Wheelie Rush, hell yeah. Come here. Oh my god. This is the lady that we trust to safely get us from point A to point B, and I wouldn't have it any other way. She's called Queen for a reason. Hell yes, she is. Hell yeah. Damn.
Okay.
God, the Phantom Thieves are incredible.
This should expand our tactical options.
Nice.
That's a win.
Yeah.
chugging along. Searchlights.
Oh.
Don't get spotted now.
Oh god. No.
I think they're on one. Be more alert from now on.
Oh god. So if you want to wear already, I'm very bad at platforming in general. Add any sort of, you know, skill-based thing to that, and any sort of time relation to platforming, it's just gonna get worse. Moving platforming, even worse. Hello? I love the puppy dog. Platforming is hard in this too.
I'm still picking up a lot of
We might be stuck for hours. I am so bad at platforming. It's a little ridiculous.
I want to be just like her. Swipe them out.
Oh my god. Okay.
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 A new skill! Very nice.
Very
Both the
nice.
sun and the rain. Let's get back over to the tower.
Oh, hey. Did the rain stop?
Oh, yeah.
Did the wall disappear?
Because we took that orb, huh?
That's fine. Sometimes the wall just vanishes and we don't need to worry about it. Sophia was so cute.
Treating us like a party of RPG heroes, right? How about we decide each other's job classes? You know, like warrior and priest and stuff?
Well, Joker's definitely the hero. Queen's the martial artist. I guess Mona would be the mage?
What about me?
You're the jester, Skull. Done deal.
The jester! Wait, why?
Does that mean my job would be the company manager?
I don't think that's what they're talking
Haru, my sweet angel. Oh, Haru.
Bridge.
Would I be company manager? Them. They. Them. They're just the best. Oh, I love Sophia when she was like, I want to be like her. That's so cute. I'm crying. I'm throwing up. I'm dying. They're just the best.
There's something peculiar over there.
Voila.
Okay, let's try putting the orbs where they need to go.
The bard? I guess Yusuke.
Ooh, it worked!
So the proof is in here. Let's have a look inside.
He's the most. He would be like an arts bard. Hello? Oh, she was at the.
You've done well to make it this far, chosen heroes.
Thank you.
Whoa! Where'd she come from?
Can we assume this is another one of the fearsome four?
That is correct. I am indeed one of the Prince of Nightmare's fearsome form. You may call me Auntie. If it's proof
Auntie.
you'll have to defeat me. Still, you would do well to avoid mistaking me for a pushover like Joe.
Doma? Who was that again?
That jerk we clobbered earlier. The first
Don't move.
some four creeps.
I'll let you in on a little secret. Doma was the weakest amongst we, the fearsome.
We know.
My power far exceeds his. Your doom is nigh.
Right. Sorry, we kind of already knew that.
Well, looks like we'll just have to fight.
Oh, this book is poorly written. You're no match for the chosen.
Man, you are really into this.
Yeah.
Come, let's begin.
I love D&D. Aye. What?
Nuclear attacks! Yes! No, of course! Always stress!
Can't say I'm surprised.
Hit it with the nuclear attack! Take this! Showtime!
Woo!
Full throttle! Prepare yourself! Big Dog Jackson!
Whoa, you think this would be?
I love her so much.
Oh,
let's heal her. Let's heal her. Oh my god, the cooking stuff is so good. I am gonna cook non-stop in this video game. Hi, Crispy! Here we are. It happens to us all eventually. God, I love them so much. 7 damage. Incredible. Wine counters are performing exercise. Oh. It really increases the number of hits. Oh, okay. Okay, well, let's try that out. Okay. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Hi, Funky Gouda. What's up? Sophia, you cannot praise us also. It just kills me. My heart can't handle it. Okay.
Well done, chosen heroes. I admit defeat.
Okay. Thank you.
I wish you luck on the rest of your journey.
Thank you.
My God.
Okay.
Oh, he's doing one of those sentimental plot bread things. Let's get that proof.
Utama. She's so fucking done. Oh.
Is this the proof we need?
Most likely. Still, this is...
Prince of Nightmares. This is Ango Natsume's novel.
Again with the book? Why would that be what we need?
Do you think maybe it's one of the jail's cores?
You mean like back in Shibuya?
Yeah, that's gotta be it. They're essentially the monarch's source of power. Looks like keeps and cores are a few things these jails have in common. So if we need 2 more pieces of proof, then we'll have to find the other 2 prison keeps.
Fox, do you have any hints on that?
According to the book, the other towers are somewhere beyond the land of rain.
Then we'll have to go back to that rainy area.
All right, back to it, everyone.
Whoa. Whoa. Damn, he's so far.
My stamina's all but run dry.
You'll be fine. Oh. You'll be fine.
These jails are bigger than palaces. Bet it'd be nice to cruise around here on Johanna.
Yeah, get Johanna out. I'm down. It's probably the only part Natsume didn't make himself. True. True, actually. Okay. I still feel like I'm in a theme park. Like, just the looping music and it like getting grander and then going back to the beginning of the loop again. I'm like, wow, this really is like when you're in a queue for a theme park ride and you just hear the theme again and again and again. Wow.
We're just up and opened for no reason.
Perhaps it's because we proved we're worthy of passage.
Oh yeah. We are the most worthy.
What's that?
It looks like some kind of light.
and be more alert from now on.
It's fine.
We're surrounded.
It's fine. That was planned. I gotta imagine being one of the people working in a theme ride, hearing the same song all day, every day would be a special kind of hell. Oh my god, just working in my old retail store I used to work in had the exact same playlist every single day. And it was the exact same songs, and they'd like play in the exact same order. And I know all of those songs off by heart. And whenever I hear them, like on the radio, out and about, if I hear one of the songs, I'm like, oh, it's one of those songs, and I get flashbacks. And yeah. Okay, we didn't do much. I was trying to practice. Where the hell those guys come from? They weren't any signs of the enemy before. Is there some kind of trap in place? Careful, Joker. We got eyes on us. Watch your surroundings. Well, you'll probably see something if you look hard enough.
Wait, it's over? That's right.
Okay.
Good stuff, guys. Keep it coming.
I got so sick of it. I hate to say it. I am so like your former friend. Like, I like music. Like, most of the time I'm like, music is cool. Music is okay. I will then hear one song that scratches one specific part of my brain, and I will just listen to that one song on repeat for like weeks. And that's it. That's it. That's the one. Ow. You're not sensing any shadows, eh? And I can't listen to anything but that song. And I just watch it on repeat. And it's the same for like, I don't know, just like a bunch of things. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten back into watching AMVs on YouTube. I just watched the same AMV. I'm like, wow, that made me feel many things. Let's just watch it again.
That all you got?
I wish I understood my brain.
Another orb.
How things have been going? We'll probably use this to open some kind of door.
A safe assessment, to say the least. Indeed, this is most likely one of the novel's tricolor orbs. It says either the red
Oh, I'm so tired.
yellow orbs in order to open the sealed doors.
All right then. Let's look for a door we can open with this.
Wait, the enemy is closing in.
Same. I've listened to the Hunt Hunter intro. Oh, the intro is so good. I could watch a series I haven't seen before, or I could watch Death Note for the 12th time. Yeah. If I get really into something, it's nonsense. And part of me wishes my brain wasn't like it, because I would like to experience other things and not just hyper-focus completely on one series and let it take over my life. But also it is nice to love something that much, you know? It's a mix. Whee! Look at the speed on this boy.
That victory was handed to us.
He's zooming.
Keep it moving.
67%. That's fine.
It's a shadow. Stay alert.
Where are we going? Oh. Oopsies.
Looks like the alarm triggered its locking mechanism. How lame.
Oh. Well, yeah, I just can't watch new release shows weekly because I finished the newest episodes and just want more. I had to wait for the season to end to binge. It's really interesting. It was really weird when Attack on Titan was coming out this year. God, that was this year. Weird. that was the first time I'd ever experienced Attack on Titan weekly. And it was very strange because I was so used to just being able to binge all of it. And then I read the manga straight after. So watching it weekly, I was like, oh, why no next episode yet? What?
There's even more of those doors.
These are gonna need orbs too, huh? Come on, let's take a look around.
Your stamina.
Wah!
Security's too high. We gotta pull out for now.
What? I may have made a fatal error. I may have made a mistake. I like watching something weekly when it's a community I'm active in. Otherwise, I'll just forget to watch. Kind of got used to weekly releases, especially with Marvel shows. Oh, I never really watched Marvel. I watched Wanda, but that was it. I binge read every available chapter and now I'm waiting for the next chapter. Yeah, I am so bad. If I find like a webtoon or something that I'm really into, I will read all of it. And then once I'm caught up, I will just forget that it exists because it is like weekly or monthly or whatever it may be. And I'm like, oh, now I have to remember to come back and look at this. And then I don't do it. I've never actually seen that happen. Well, that's what this stream is here for. Oh. It's Critical Role. Sadly, I kind of stopped watching. Gotta pick it up again. Same. Critical Role. I finally caught up. Like, Critical Role, I was watching Campaign 2 and I adored it. And I was so behind. Like, when I started, I think they were in the hundreds of the season campaign. And then I caught up and then I just fell off and I stopped watching.
Let's get to work.
Crit Roll is Matt Mercer. McElroy Brothers is The Adventure Zone.
All right, time to go wild.
I'm waiting for Weekly Chainsaw Man since it started again. I need to read Chainsaw Man. I read so much and then I got spoiled for really big things. And then I stopped reading. But I need to read it. Oh. I heard Calamity was super good. Was that the one with the different DM? That's what I'm thinking of.
All right.
Oh, I did it again. Oops.
Well, let's get
Sorry, we're going back. We need to go to the checkpoint. I wouldn't be surprised that it's the same spoiler as yours. Mine was a snowball fight.
All right, let's move out.
Which, by the way, that isn't a spoiler. That isn't the spoiler.
Something there? What's that?
I didn't just spoil Chainsaw Man. Do not worry. Ow! How do you like Strikers compared to the original? The original definitely has my heart, but obviously they're so different. It's so hard to compare them. But I am having a lot of fun. I'm excited for more kind of when the so far the best bits for me are like the plot heavy bits, or like when more's kind of happening. Just because the fighting is a lot for me. But yeah. The story expansion, yeah, it would be very hard to compare it in a fair way.
You can do much with this, I'm sure.
I think.
Wasn't much of a struggle.
Let's go on ahead.
Oops. Oh jeez, we lost a lot.
Shadow.
Hello.
Okay,
Brandon Lee, Magdalene, Heartful. So yeah, I didn't vibe with EXU1, but I heard that there were like really good bits, but it wasn't very for me. But then I hear Robbie is like amazing. Dorian, is that his character?
You've awakened to a new power. That was over before it started.
Someone here?
No.
All right. No time to waste.
Wait a second. What's someone here?
They're within range.
He's so good. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much. Oh.
Stay calm. We'll just fight our way through this. Bingo. That still just counts. Perfection.
I suppose that was
We're running out of steam now. Time to pull out all the stuff.
Did really well.
Oh, nice.
Wow. We really... Okay.
Keep it up.
We gotta go back this way. Then this way. Oh, yeah.
They're onto us. Be more alert from now on.
Yeah. Hello, puppies. I'm so sorry. No. I want the puppies to just stay as little robot puppy dogs. I'm very tired, but I am here. Hello. I'm sorry you're so tired. I am also quite tired. I hope you had nice social fun though.
not much of a challenge, were they?
No.
Guys, keep it coming.
Hello, puppy.
Taylor.
Don't strike me down.
Let's give it all.
On to the next one.
That's for me. Oh,
Let us claim it for ourselves.
let us claim it. Let the game freeze. Oh, the camera's going too. It's happening again. I think my computer is dying. This is stop motion now. Oh my god. Hello? 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 You made beer? Oh my god. Yeah, my PC is dying. I might have to quit the game. Oh no. No. Do I quit the game? Maybe I quit the game and see if that fixes the camera. Oh god. Okay, Alt F4. Alt F4. Okay, what happens if Alt F4 does nothing? Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait, camera's back. Okay. Oh my god, and I can use my mouse again. You know how I couldn't use my mouse before? I can use my mouse again. Incredible. We're making moves. Oh. Okay, let's get Persona back. Almost clicked on Danganronpa. Switch is melting. I hope mine survives. My computer's going wow 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 wow. Yes. But that's so cool, Penguin. Congrats on making beer. That sounds very intense. Can't believe I just skipped the intro. I feel, oh, that felt wrong. That felt not right. That felt incorrect. Okay, we just have to go do that again, I guess. What if we did this boss fight? Oh no, what if we skipped the boss fight? Ha 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 ha. Get absolutely pranked. Gotta go back. We gotta listen to it again. It doesn't make sense.
More alert from now on.
Blubbing bucket in my kitchen now? That's pretty funky. It's not really
It's here after all.
a home without one of them. That sounds great. Hello. We have to kill you all. Yo, thank God I'm not streaming Monday and Tuesday. Because it's meant to be like 40 degrees. And my PC is already suffering so much the last few days. Which I'm kind of hoping that it is because of the heat that my PC is suffering. Because otherwise that means that there's an actual issue with my PC and I don't even know how to begin sorting that out. Has been getting prepared for the heat wave. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I might buy another fan, honestly.
Both the sun and the rain. Let's get back over to the tower.
Hey, did the rain stop?
Yeah, I might get a fan for my bedroom.
Hey, wait.
Or something.
This place is treating us like a party of RPG heroes, right? How about we decide each other's job classes?
Yo,
Like,
Skull, I bet you're the jester. Lol.
priests and stuff?
Well, Joker's definitely the hero. Lean's the martial artist. I guess Mona...
What are the Phantom Thieves up to? Is the Icky Raider man dead yet? He's not. He has quite the palace though. We are in Bloodborne. This doesn't look Bloodborne-y. It looks Bloodborne-y other place. This is Bloodborne-y. He's not dead yet. We had to restart the game because my PC. So I made one mistake, and then.
Why don't we see what that is?
And now I've had to restart from way further back because the game froze.
Okay, let's try putting the orbs where they need to go.
Love your Persona content, thank you. Will you play Final Fantasy VIII or Final Fantasy IX someday? I'm gonna play both someday. Quite far in the future, but yes, I plan to play both of them. The next Final Fantasy I'll play will be 6.
So the proof is in here.
And I'm saving 9 for
Let's
like
go look
one of
inside.
the last Final Fantasies. But yeah.
That's not gonna work. You might want to change up your approach. It's immune to electricity. Plus, it's real strong. Watch your back.
Good, then I can finish it. It's taking me months already. Yeah, 9 is the one that I hear. So like, my interpretation of Final Fantasy opinions is purely based on chat. But so like 7 and 10 are like the ultimates. They're like pretty much everyone likes 7 and 10. Then the one that comes after that is for sure 9. Like, most people freaking love 9. 9 is the one that I get asked to play the most. I cannot wait to play 9. But because it's so good, apparently, I want to save it. I don't want to play it first and then play all the other Final Fantasies after that. So it'll be 6 next, and then 8 and 9 will probably be near the end. When I played all of them. Just came in. Which Final Fantasy are we talking about? It might be one that you enjoy a little bit. I don't know. But Final Fantasy 9, if you've heard of it, it's pretty underground. It's pretty chill. Not many people have played it. Eight has such a divided opinion. It does. 8 is very... Well, I think a lot of people like the story of 8, but hate the gameplay of 8. That's the biggest thing I've heard about, is that 8 gameplay is just... Yeah. I might have heard something about it. Damn. What are you, like, super freaking cool? You just know all these facts? All these underground games? I'm not adoring it, sadly, but it's good. Maybe underwhelming is the best word, but that may just be me. I mean, my favorite's 15, and that is super controversial. 15 is definitely another one that is quite split. I love 15. Like, I adore 15 with my whole heart, but I do understand why people don't like 15. It's funny. I really like one of my favorite YouTube video essay people is Super Eyepatch Wolf, and I've watched like pretty much every video of his at some point. He has one about Final Fantasy 15 being a disappointment, and I'm like, I cannot watch it. I'm sure he's very nice and like has a very good opinion and is very like, all his thoughts are probably incredibly understandable. I can't do it. I don't want to I don't want to hear it. I just love that game so much. I know it's terrible, but I love it. I just love my boys. It broke my heart. Ooh. When it came out, yeah, I think his video, to be fair, is on original 15 and not Royal, so
most likely
there is that as well.
Still, this is
save, yes, in case my PC melts again. Let's save. And auto recover. I fell asleep playing Genshin. What the fuck is going on? Hello. I hope you had a good sleep. My PC is sleeping. We've only had to shut down the game once so far, but boy oh boy is my computer not feeling great. I get the criticisms, but still love it. Big same. Took me 4 playthroughs to understand the whole battle system of 8, but now I love it so much. Damn, that's dedication though. More dedication than I have, jeez. Your computer needs an ice ball. Should I pour the... I have got some melted ice next to me. Some might call melted ice water. Not me though, I'm quirky. I'll just pour that on my PC, yeah? If I ever replay 8, it'll be with cheats. Did you not like the combat? You might have told me before.
The door just up and opened for no reason.
Perhaps it's...
Oh my god, we're gonna be... If I get kicked out again...
Looks like...
Let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Let's save. We're not gonna risk it. Let's go save. Checkpoint. Okay, let's go. Let's go back. Let's just go back. I don't like it too much now, but hey, it's been years, so maybe it wasn't isn't bad at all, and I was just big dumb. Never big dumb. What the heck? No, no, no. Only the most based of opinions. Can we do this? And then do this. And then do this. And then save.
Now then.
Okay, now if my PC melts, we're good. And if I play the game badly, we're also good. That's also a factor here. I feel like people are so strange about 8 combat. I thought it was good. I won't say specifics, but 8 was my first Final Fantasy, and honestly was slightly disappointed when I played 7 after and it wasn't the same. Interesting. I don't know. I've seen so many people talk about the combat of 8 that it seems like a very fair opinion. But obviously if you play 8 first and you don't have anything to compare it to, you're always gonna view it a different way. Hi, Iris. Yes.
They're onto us. Be more alert from now on.
Where are they? I'm just gonna sprint. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Futaba. We're not gonna look at it.
Ooh, looks like we found another orb.
How things have been going? We'll probably use this to open some kind of door.
The safest set.
All right then. Wait.
The tutorial is very easy to skip accidentally. Oh no, that spells danger. That spells danger for me. Oh, easy.
Not bad.
Easy. Okay. Run. You say that like you'd actually read the tutorial.
Oh, it's open.
Not come here to be called out. That is the most brash way I've ever seen someone do this hallway. To be fair, it's like my 3rd time doing the hallway. I can't be bothered to fight anymore. I was unconscious, so I missed the opening of this jail. So do tell me what is up with this jail and why does it look so funky? Wow, let me tell you, Megan. Basically, there's this guy. He's called Ongo Natsume, and he is a writer. Apart from, he steals from fan fiction. Yep, you heard it here first. He steals from fan fiction, he steals from anime, he steals from books, and he got a hodgepodge of all of this and he slapped it in one book called The Prince of Nightmares. And at the beginning of the stream, someone was like, yo, if this jail was any theme, what would you want it to be? And I was like, I want it to be like you're in his book, The Prince of Nightmares. And hey, would you believe it? We're in The Prince of Nightmares, his book. It's like very Bloodborne meets Persona. There you go, that's the themes. That's the themes. And he's very full of himself. Outside of his house, he has 5 statues of himself. Some might say that's too many. I would say not enough. Yeah. Bloodsona. It is Bloodsona. Yes. There's even more of those doors. I felt like 10 was worse explaining its grid system over 8 explaining its battle system. That's fair, but it's still like, just because one's worse, that doesn't mean the other's good. Thank you for the follow. It's disjointed because it's a combination of everything he plagiarized. Yes, and it's really funny. I've skipped over it because I've already seen these scenes because my PC died. But it's really funny because Futaba is getting actively annoyed at how bad the writing is. So there's like the boss fights will be like like this guy was dying and he was like, but the next one is stronger than I am. And she was like, you're not meant to say that. The next boss is meant to say that. Stop. It's great.
These are gonna need orbs too, huh? Come on, let's take a look around.
self-love, you know? Yeah. If you're not gonna be your own biggest fan, who will? Sure. If you top his Twitch chat? Yeah. Yeah.
I am thou. And here I thought they'd put up a fight.
Yosuke, we've frozen time.
Throw him up! This fight is ours.
Let's clear it our all.
Right.
Last leg. Don't let up.
Take this!
That was over before it started.
I'm assuming Yusuke is having big creator rage. He is. Actually, the voice acting was so freaking good yesterday.
Ourselves.
Basically, this is an actual pro. I have to pause the game for this one. This little dick, Natsume, was like, oh, have you heard of the Sayuri? Just like a piece of trash that belongs in the garbage. And it's just the worst drawing picture alive. And then Yusuke was obviously getting upset, but he went over and he pretended to be a fan. And he was like, oh, I love your work, in order to get into the jail. And he was like, oh yeah, I love your work. Could we be friends on Emma? And then he went, and by the way, my mother drew the Sayuri. You piece of scum. He didn't say that, but you know, he did the Yosuke stuff. It was wonderful.
Not so
PC hasn't frozen.
that orb is ours.
Hell yeah, we've got through it. It loaded. We can play. Incredible. That scene was so good. Yusuke was incredible. The voice acting was so good. Oh my god, Ryuji is being beaten up. Jesus. Enjoy your dinner. Have we seen his Shadow Ruler yet? No. We have not. Mine.
So now we have a blue orb, which means we should be able to open the blue door. Let's head back.
Blue door? Blue orb? It's all coming together.
I'll just
Let's see. The blue orb. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Blue door, blue door, blue door.
Nice! It opened! So, all that's left is the yellow orb, right?
Yeah.
Shadow ahead.
There! Now we're not.
Right on the button, Cole.
Yeah, you can thank me later.
Bum, 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 bum.
Now, time to pull out all the stuff. You guys are part of
Hell
it.
yeah.
Don't overdo it, okay?
Out of my sight.
Wait, it's over?
I love how the other Phantom Fuser is sitting. I was like, it's so cute. They just vibe. It's so delightful.
Let up! Finish him off!
Electricity won't work on it. You'll need to come up with something else.
Good job. Proud of you all.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Hell yeah.
Play the same effort in the next battle. Hey, there's a treasure chest. We
Nice.
should peek inside.
Seems I've overdone it.
Actually, maybe we should swap out Yusuke. He doesn't have any stamina. Haru, it's time to shine, my love. Hi, Pachi. It's been pretty good, to be fair. My PC melted and we've had to replay a bunch, but that's okay. We sped through it. How do we get there, though? Is this game fun? I've only ever played Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, but never Strikers. I guess it depends what kind of combat you find fun. If you played warrior games and you like them, then yeah, I think you'll really like it. For me, it's like super overwhelming, but it's good fun. It's very good fun. Joker, are you quite okay up there? You seem very at home. Okay, I'll leave you to it. Yes, it is definitely like very good vibes with the Phantom Thieves. And I'm more than happy to go through combat that I'm not very used to for that, you know? So if you want to cook with a futaba and that will give you a lot of joy, you'll probably enjoy this game a lot. That's been my favorite part so far. I just like going around and doing grocery shopping to cook for them. Oh, also Haru threatens people with an axe a lot, and that's quite fun. If you are a Haru stan like I am. Look at my angel. Thank you so much. Yeah, the dialogue and the voice acting is really good.
I don't get to watch live often because of work, but I love watching the VODs. Keep up the great work, Smile.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the 6 months. That's such a long time. And I'm glad you enjoyed the VODs so much. Thank you. I am glad to accompany you at work in VOD style. Thank you so much.
We've opened all the doors. Now to enter the prison keep.
All right, let's move. Double time.
Double time.
I wonder what this is.
It's a lovely empty bottle on.
There's a powerful enemy nearby.
I can sense it. Oh, a treasure chest!
I'll give it.
Remember, there was a checkpoint over
my God.
here.
I didn't mean to shoot it.
Magical wonders lie within.
It's fine. It's got the existing Persona 5 lore and lovely and character building. Already it does feel a lot less dense and a lot more organic. Yeah, it's very like you know him. You're just having a lot of fun. Like they're just screaming like that. It's great.
Looks like this way is blocked too. You guys ready? I'll need you to watch my back.
Definitely.
All right, back in it. Make sure you back me up.
Good luck. You got this, sis. I mean, it sure is effective.
That's your punishment.
Why be calm when you could just shoot him? Get off Futaba!
Evenly matched, huh? Don't let your guard down. Follow-up attack. That went really well.
I love her. That's so cool. Why are you under Milady's skirts, Ryuji? The scandal. My god.
Whoa, you make this look easy. Wow, that was wonderful. Now we're getting somewhere. Holding them off.
I have an axe too. A pro hiding spot. There's only guns. Thank you.
To a new power.
Okay. Oh,
All right, we're in business.
Gamer. Gamer do be gaming. Oh, hello.
Welcome!
Oh, he's so provocative.
You must be one of the fearsome four.
More like fearsome snore, if you ask me.
She's getting into it.
One of the fearsome four, and serve him to the Prince of Nightmares, the great Kuga!
Cougar.
I suppose you must possess some skill if you were able to best both Doma and Ante. But you'd be foolish to assume I'd be as easily defeated as them.
Didn't the last one say something similar?
Either Natsume didn't vary his characters enough, or he lacked the creativity and started copy-pasting.
I love how into this Joker is. Prepare to face the chosen.
Man, you are really into this hero thing, huh?
Yes.
You've got spirit, I'll give you that. I'm starting to like you.
Thank you.
Have at you.
Wow, he's so provocative. Wow. The movie? Let's give someone Yuichi. I messed up. Sorry, Ryuji. Oh my god, that's so cool! Fine. That's my queen.
Amazing, Queen! I'm gonna give you a seat. That was wonderful.
That's my queen. I want a Haru showtime. Ow. A melody? Instead, Haru died. Hold on.
Nuclear attacks are useless. Get ready for anything. One more. That combo strike was devastating. Not dead yet.
I want a Haru showtime. Oh my god, Haru. You're doing great. There we go, yep.
Would you care to join?
Ah!
Get ready.
Oh, that's my doll. She's doing great. Thanks, fine. Damn.
Okay, now we just need to climb the tower. Race it to the top.
Whee! You see how fast Makoto is? You can't beat that.
It looks like this core is a trophy. It says Sokaisha Awards.
Dude probably got dissed by cheating too.
But look at this date. This was definitely before people's hearts started to change.
So he won this on his own?
I don't buy it. You can't win an award just by ripping people off.
Regardless, that's 2 pieces of proof we've obtained.
That's just one left. Where haven't we checked yet? There was that door back when we first entered. Maybe we should look there.
We did score another piece of proof, so maybe it'll open now. Let's head back.
Okay. Shung, 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 shung. Shung, shung. Do I send some gifted kid burnout? Potentially. I do fear that they are all gonna get more.
I think they're on to us. Be more alert from now on.
More trauma than they are than being actual. They're not as baddie. They're more like they got issues. But his also his grandpa was a very a very well-renowned author. I feel like that's gonna factor into it. Like either maybe his granddad forced him to become an author, or he felt he would never be like his grandpa or something. Something. Just keep running, Makoto. Don't worry about it, Makoto. Just ignore the issues, Makoto.
Yo, is this it?
Good job, Makoto.
It's closed, but now it's wide open.
Okay, one last piece of proof.
We need to save first.
The enemy's on high alert. Try not to do anything careless.
Careless? Me? I would never, Futaba. Careless is the opposite of who I am as a person. No. I should never. You know what we could do? We could return.
Maybe we should call it a day.
Well, we're not going to call it a day, but we're going to get all our SP and HP back. I would never. Did you send it from Sosuke? Yeah, that's what people were saying yesterday. His grandpa had a similar name, I think, unless I'm remembering wrong.
Let's get to work.
Oh, we can't cook anymore. Never mind. I want to cook. I want to feed my children. They're so cute. I and they're also happy when you feed them. It fills me with joy. Oh, this might have been a wrong check.
Everyone ready?
Point to go to. I think the other checkpoint's actually closer. It might not be, but... thank you so much, Crispy. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Have a lovely time. It's my favorite part. It's really interesting. It's very cool. Like, it was really rad with Alice to like see it all come together.
This should be useful, huh?
So I'm very curious how they do it with this guy. Oh. Especially because Alice was quite sympathetic. So, I wonder.
I think they're onto us.
No.
From now on.
Onto us. No. Nothing.
I can see the prison keep, but the entrance is closed.
Don't think we're getting in that way. Did the book have any other hints, Fox?
In the story, the heroes had to walk across an invisible floor to get inside.
An invisible floor. How do we find something we can't see? Just have to look really carefully. Maybe something will turn up.
You just have to look for the invisible thing really, really carefully. It may be invisible, but if you look well enough, you'll get it.
Ooh, what's that?
Whoa. Yes, I have not played Persona 4, but I am going to be playing Persona 4 Golden.
Check out those swords. Calling out to your inner echo. That'd be pretty sweet if you flung them at the enemy.
That is pretty sweet. I couldn't agree more. Hi Dizzy, what's up? Hear with your ears and see with your nose. Makes sense to me. I just want to use more swords. Futaba did just call us an edgelord. Is she wrong?
Wait, it's over? That flew by.
Let's move on.
I'm just that good, Futaba. Let's save.
Dude, that one's all beefed up. Should we take it?
Nope.
Stop right there! Damn it!
Let's not forget, Joker summoned Satan to shoot God in the head on Christmas. He is the most edgelord. Yes. It's very edge.
Okay.
Good job, Slime. I'm so proud of you. Look at that little face.
Joker,
Oh.
try to focus and see if you can't find an invisible floor around here.
I mean, I saw the invisible floor. Okay, you know, we'll try that again, I guess. God did deserve it. God did a lot of things wrong. and God did deserve to have Christmas ruined. IMO.
I see a shadow.
What's that?
All we need is a jump. I'm a
I can see it.
dummy.
Whoa, it's actually invisible.
Is this safe? We're not going to fall, are we?
Nope, we should be good. Let's take these things all the way to the keep.
Boing, boing,
Invisible coolers. How interesting.
Be careful not to fall. My knees won't stop.
Aww. They're all so cute. Bow, 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 bow.
Focus.
Yeah. 2 years ago. Oh.
Give it a 5 out of 10.
Good job!
I see a treasure chest. But there's something good inside.
Shadow looks hard to beat.
Whoa.
What's that?
Woo. Woo.
Why don't we see what that is?
All right. Focus.
God, this is an absolute speed run. Oh, easy. Easy.
I can see it.
Oh, I thought we could do something cool there. Hello? Oh, he's so serene.
I've been waiting for you, chosen heroes.
I've been waiting for you.
Some 4 and 7 to the Prince of Nightmares. Better roll.
Wow.
Hetero.
Didn't expect an old geezer.
Aw, I feel kind of bad. He looks like he'd fall over from just a little push.
But appearances can often be deceiving, can't they?
Yes.
Despair, for
Oh.
I am
Monokuma?
the strongest of the fearsome 4. Your journey ends here.
If you say so.
Well, if he wants to fight, then I guess we don't have to hold back.
Haru,
Hand over that.
very willing to kill an old man.
What?
My, you're a curvy little thing, aren't you?
Go away!
You're a real sight for these tired old eyes.
Go away! Just punch him in the face, on.
All right, he's going down.
I'll just do it. You dare provoke a legend!
Oh, stepping it up a bit this time, huh?
Yeah. Why do we always want to be weird? It makes me very tired.
Let's go.
Good thinking, Joker.
Persona!
Oh, Ryuchi. Oh wait, I got some. Don't worry.
Let's get
As always. Joker got in a follow-up attack.
Ryuchi, my love. It has been 0 streams since On has voted for social harassment. Yeah. It makes me very unhappy. It just makes me so sad. I don't like it. And like it always has to be on. I guess Haru had it as well. Like once. But it's always on. And she doesn't deserve, well, no one deserves it, but All right. Yeah, literally. I just want on to punch someone straight in the face.
Here's the finish! This is your end!
Knock him out, Noir! That one big. Yeah, here I go!
I love Haru Okumura more than life itself.
Oh yeah, a new move!
Hell yeah.
So, it seems it's the end for me as well. Come visit me in the afterlife, won't you, beautiful?
In your dreams. That takes care of Old Man Ogles a lot. Now we just need to nab the proof.
All right, let's head to the top.
I'm so tired. You did see Haru do a pose. She was so beautiful. She did so good in the fight. She got to strike a pose. I love her.
Okay, that's 3 pieces of proof.
Seems this last one is a fountain pen. Fitting for a writer, I suppose.
So now we can get into the Overlord's castle, right?
If we're following the novel, then yes.
We're finally going to storm the castle.
About damn time. Phantom thieves are coming for you, asshole.
Hold on. Maybe we should head back for now.
Oh, sorry. If we're gonna charge into enemy territory, we should probably make sure we're prepared.
Sorry, Panth.
What did she say? I'm also tired.
Might not be a bad idea to fall back and regroup. What's the plan, Joker?
If On wants a break, we're having a break. Let's head back.
We gotta be at the top of our game before a big operation. That's Phantom Thieves 101.
That settles it then. Let's make our way back.
Yeah, I just hate it. Like, she just has to put up with so much in these games. And it just, again, it's so weird. I don't know. Well, I'll finish that thought in a second. So,
So, the fearsome four were defeated?
Oh.
Yes. Seems they were felled by a new group of heroes calling themselves the Phantom Thieves.
Phantom Thieves? You mean the ones everyone won't stop talking about?
That's them.
I mean, do they truly believe they're going to change my heart? They mean to topple the Overlord himself. Fools! They're destined to fail, just like all who came before them. This world is under my absolute control. No one is going to take it from me, no matter who's brave enough to try.
Magical music. What I was gonna say was that it just annoys me so, or like makes me so sad because so we had the whole thing of Kamoshida's palace, and then yet still Atlas is like, yeah, every man is gonna creep on. Just that the what? All of them. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you got what I mean. Like so many men creep on her, even after Kamoshida's palace. And then we have Alice's palace or jail, where where An's like, yeah, I get it all the time. Like it's awful. And then still she gets it. And then to make it worse, Atlas is like, yeah, let's make Ryuji do it too, and Morgana. I'm so tired. I'm just glad this one isn't in his pants. He's wearing a lot of clothes. Castlevania looking motherfucker. Sophia is so small. She's lovely. Hey, yo, got a sec? Learn something interesting. I'll let the others know. Swing by the hideout when you're free. I don't even know if it is for maybe it is for comedy. I don't know, man. I don't know. The police guy is aware that the problem seems to be with his Emma app, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how much they think it's... They know that they're using Emma, but I don't think they have any, like, yeah, any proof that, I don't know. It's like if WhatsApp got recalled, you know? Thank you for the follow.
Hey guys, sorry to bring up business when we're all tired and stuff.
Oh no, you're fine. I think we're all feeling a lot better now that we've eaten. So what did you find out?
Have you learned something about Natsume?
Nope, not Natsume. This is about Alice.
Oh.
Alice?
I was looking into this even after we changed her heart back in Shibuya, but it looks like some of her fans never reverted back to normal.
Oh.
How can that be? I thought we released all of the desires she stole.
Yeah, we saw them all go back to their owners, right?
We did, but some people still get set off if you criticize Alice even just a little. There are reports of people getting threatened and even attacked. Seriously messed up.
Their obsession with Alice hasn't dissipated?
Is that just them?
Maybe some desires haven't returned to their owners.
So it's possible they haven't returned.
There's a lot we still don't understand about the jails, so we can't exactly rule that out. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that the Shibuya jail didn't disappear.
Oh, that's true. Because we were saying it was weird that it didn't crumble. Ryuji would never. He might be a dumb teen, but I feel like he drinks his respect woman juice every morning at this point. I don't know, it feels weird now character when he does this. Yeah, literally, I don't even count those bits as like, well, I count some of them as Ryuji and I count some of them as Alice. Like, it's not Ryuji's character, it's Alice, just doing whatever they want. Because like, I don't know, Ryuji is, if you think about Ryuji even a little bit, he has a single mom that he literally, like, he loves his mom so freaking much. I think he would be very respect women. I think he would freaking hate, like, he always says about how much he hates when people are weird towards An. And I had other points. Where have they gone? My brain, it's empty. Oh god. So like there's bits like in the main one is the Futaba Palace when he's like staring down An's shot. That whole cutscene, I'm just like, that's Alice. No one's in character. No one. It doesn't. It's not even the characters. That's just Alice being like, An wears a bra. And that's that. But then I think there are some that I personally really like. The yukata one is always one that I say that I really like, where An is lifting up her yukata to like get the rain out, and Ryuji's like, holy fuck, that's An's legs. And even though An like has her legs out all the time, it's like this moment, like to me, because he sees An's legs all the time, to me that's not him being creepy, that's him just suddenly realizing and viewing his friend in a different light and being like, oh my god, wait, do I like what? And he's just like, holy shit, I actually am attracted to my friend, oh my god. So I like that, and just because I like the scene and the way it's set up. And then also the bit with when you meet Yusuke and Ryuji's like, yeah, you gotta go nude. I think that's him just being stupid. He just a stupid boy. Hi Orange, how you doing? Yusuke is very in character in this scene, looking at the majestic glory of the pyramid's golden ratio. True. We've been friends for 6 months now, but brah, teenage hormones engage. Oh my god, the bra. I do like the scene too. He is like, oh, okay, wait, I think I'm attracted to her. Yeah, like, I don't know. I've always said it as well. Like, the scene where Yusuke, Joker, and Ryuji are in the bathhouse, and Ryuji's like, what do you think of An? Like, as a girl. I just love it. Like, I'm so confused by the on Ryuji because it so feels like they want to push a romance for them, but yeah, he just seems like a little dummy. He has no clue how like he's attracted to his friend that he's known since like middle school or whatever, and it's kind of weird when you go from just friends to being like, oh, I have feelings for you. So I don't know. Hi Butterbud, what's up? You always romance on? I can't romance on. It feels too strange. I'm like, no, she's not for me. She's for Ryuji or Shiho. I am but a friend. And Ryuji bringing the sweets, yeah. Romance Makoto is top tier. I romance Makoto. I also love Ryuji and Makoto. My favorite thing about the Phantom Thieves is you can ship any of them and I'm like, yeah, sure. Apart from Joker and Futaba, if you do that, I don't really understand you. But, you know. You do you, I guess. I don't get it. I never will. But you do you? I guess. I physically cannot get between An and Shiho. But Ryuji and Makoto is adorable. I do like them a lot. I was reading some ship fanfic of them a couple weeks back and I was enjoying it a lot. I only romanced on accident. I cannot believe how many people romanced on accident. I find that so funny, but it makes a lot of sense. It's great. I'm fine with little ships except Futaba and Joker and Sumi and Joker, although Sumi I understand a bit. Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand Sumi and Joker at all. Apart from that, like, she's cute. I don't know. I feel like I get too attached to my characters or like I think about them too much and I'm like, God, why would, like, I couldn't romance Sumi. Like, she deserves so much time alone to like sort out her own stuff. I'm not gonna come along and mess things up. Like, I don't know. But Futaba and Joker, I see that and I'm like, I don't judge in like whatever romance option someone picks. I don't judge it. You do whatever you want. It's a video game. I genuinely don't care. But I am just like, an interesting choice you made there. Sumi is like bestie therapy first, not with Maruki, and then smooch later. Sumi and Futaba could date. Yeah, I've heard of these ships of Futaba and Sumi, which are kind of cute. Jokaharu. I love Jokaharu. I love Joker, Makoto, and Joker Okechi. I wish there were more fics of them. Oh, I hate it when you start liking a rare pet and there's like nothing on them. Like one that I love to read. It's not really a ship, but Haru and Akechi, fics that feature those two as the prominent ones. I'm all over that. That's my two favorite characters, and also their relationship would be so interesting to write in and really do a character study of both of them. It would be so fascinating to read. And there's like nothing. There's some that I kind of like, but not many. I think because Haru's quite underrated, but yeah. I love Haru so much because she's the only one to straight up ask you. She's great. I love her. Hifumi and Joker, I really like Hifumi also. It's sad because obviously you don't get as much time with her, apart from, like, obviously you get confidant time with her, but outside of that, not much. But she's lovely. I love Hifumi. Yeah, I think a lot of people like Yosuke and Futaba. I quite like them. For me, like, in my playthrough of Persona, Yosuke is just this little ace arrow boy. But I completely understand the ships with him. Yeah. Like, him and Futaba I get. And him and Joker as well. Yeah. Yosuke and Money. That's good too. I do wish we had more other ship fics in fandom. Of course, write what you want. Not you want to write. I'm not overly mad about it, but still wish for more variety. Me too, Pinky. I big agree with you. I think it's also, in terms of fan fiction fandom, you saw a fan comment about Akechi Joker. Yo, I don't know if you have the link to it at all. If you have it, feel free to post it in Discord if you're in the Discord, because like me, the Haru Akechi stan, would love to read it. What was I saying? My thing with the Persona fandom, or like what I've read of fan fiction, is just that for me, like, I love Akechi and Joker. I feel like I've made that pretty obvious. Is that a lot of Joker and Akechi fanfics just ignore the like overwhelming amount of problems those two would have in being together, and they're just like, it's chill, the Phantom Thieves just are fine with it. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's a lot, and I just can't read it because it feels so unnatural. So yeah. That's why I want other ships, because I'm just like, I can't do it. Let's forget about that murder he did. Literally, when it's like, when you read it and Haru's just like, no, it's okay if you love Akechi. We all love the people we love. And I'm like, he murdered your dad 3 months ago. Like, I get that Futaba, like, I think Futaba would have a far easier chance of getting over and being friends with Akechi than Haru, but Haru is just so overlooked sometimes, not gonna lie. So you've heard her dad was pretty terrible? He was, but she loved him. Like, literally her dream reality is for him to be alive. Like, her whole point is that he was good at some point. That's why she wants to change his heart back, because she knows that he did love her and that he was a really good dad. Oh yeah, if you like want to ignore canon and just do it, that's completely fine. I completely get it. I just want more of other stuff. Yeah, exactly, Orange. Like, Haru is so good in the engine room. Haru is so good in the engine room because of how strong she is. And, like, that was one of the big moments where I was like, frick, I just love Haru so much. She's great. In my mind, it's the opposite. If Futaba would go absolute goblin mode. See, for me, it's Futaba would be more capable of moving on just because of time and like separation from the event, whereas like Haru knew Akechi and like had to be lied to in other ways just because of like time and stuff. And I think Futaba is a very, I don't know, I just think that's how it would be personally. Thank you for the follow. Fine, I'll do it myself. Yeah, mood though. Mood. I do believe they are soulmates. I do not really like that word, but yes, their relationship is not all butterflies and forgiveness. Yeah, I agree they're soulmates. I love soulmates in media. I agree that they are. I don't know. I don't know if soulmates can always be this, but it's like they are the other half to each other. You know, like, and I think that tends to be my favorite relationship trope in media, is like the other half. So like Hinata and Kageyama, or Gon and Killua. Obviously those are generally a little bit happier than these boys. Guts and Griffith, there you go. That's some angst. I don't know, just that vibe. Sujiro, oh my god, actually I was reading a fic and I really loved how they handled Sujiro reacting to Akechi, because Sujiro was just like, when he first met Akechi again after the shit went down, he was like, he literally was like, I need you to leave because I don't want to say something that is gonna upset you or like hurt you. And I really liked it, because I think Sujiro would in fact be very much like that, where he realizes Akechi is basically a child, even though he's not, but he basically is a child. And he would just be like, I don't want to make things worse, but I also do not want to interact with you until I can. But man, did he play those cards badly. Indeed. Does he have any goals? I've decided he was going to be a chef. He was a child, yes. He's not a child anymore, but he was indeed. And he was very... his childhood was very not fun. Harugo, you're gonna work for your redemption, I'm gonna make you, pretty much. I really enjoy reading Haru Akechi. It's like so rare. I've read like 3 things, but it's usually, well, I've read some which Haru wants to murder Akechi. I do enjoy those quite a lot. Because I too want to murder Akechi. They're really good though. They were written really well. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I could ever get behind it. When I read something, it's not like the ones that I read aren't relationshipy. They're just character studies of them. Yeah. Sai Joker though. Sai, no. You do you. Not for me. No. You may never like or forgive Akechi, but I think he'd be open to the idea of Akechi working. Yeah, I agree. I know many do not agree with this, so I can be so blind to things sometimes. I think you can have a huge, like, I think it exists on different levels, you know? Like, I have a huge amount of sympathy for Akechi, and I think he's genuinely such a devastating, heartbreaking character. But I think because of that, I don't like... I don't know if this is gonna make sense. When I feel those, like, so strongly for a character, I don't like it when I, like, and obviously this is just me reading stuff in my spare time, so it's not, like, that important. I don't like it when it feels like stuff is completely neglected, because then I don't feel like it's actually doing justice to the character. So, like, it would be great, like, if I wanted to read a really fluffy fic of everyone just loving Akechi and being there for him, that would be great. Like, I could, but for me that just wouldn't be, that wouldn't do justice to my idea of Akechi. Even though I am super sympathetic to him, I also do want to murder him, but they can coexist. I think that's it for me. like, I have so many favorite characters. Like, my favorite characters in Hunter x Hunter do genuinely awful things, and I would love to read stuff of them being happy, but I think that it's so much better, like, for me to do justice to that character, it needs to be done with everyone else's personalities still very firm. Yeah, exactly, Pinky. Yeah. Oh my god, you read Hannah, what are they? Hannah-Aki Fix? I got taught about these not too long ago. Akachi's feelings for Haru and she just ignores him. I want to read that. Holy shit. That sounds ruthless. I have sympathy for him, but that does not excuse his actions. Having a good explanation or motivation does not lessen the damage she did to others. Yeah, and I think that makes it more interesting. Like, to me, seeing a character like Akechi realize, oh fuck, like, I actually do want the Phantom Thieves to, like, I actually want to be friends with them or whatever. He will have to do so much work to make that happen, and even still with all that work they could say no and they would be completely justified. And I think that's more interesting than just being like, yeah, everything's cool, because to me it does justice to all of the characters. This has turned into fanfiction corner. Oopsies. Weirdly for me, with Akechi, I'm like, murder's okay. Your smug ass attitude? No. I welcome it all, and also I will smack him for it. That's just my favorite characters summarized, is I do literally want to choke the life from them, but they are beautiful and they make me cry and I think about them daily. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for following Fanfiction Corner. Hi, Lee. I just am so sad about him and it's overwhelming. I get that. Certain Death Note character. Yo, I had the exact same thing when we first met Akechi. I was like, is this L and Light mixed into one? Like, who is this? I get that totally. I read fics that are fluffy and healing and good, but those are not canon. But I also do not agree with the exact opposite, like the Phantom Thieves wanting to murder him or despising him, to be honest. Oh, he's so complicated. That's fair. See, I never read fluffy fanfics. But like, it depends, like it's so subjective to what you want to consume, you know? Thank you for the follow for fanfiction. That's all that this channel is. Akechi is so like Misa Amane.
Also, I think I have the perspective having played Vanilla where his character is not really well done at all, so Royal redeemed him. I think if you play Royal first where he has a much more character arc, you get a more nuanced opinion of him.
Yes, I don't know how he's done in Vanilla. Thank you so much for the 100 babies. Thank you. Yes, Akechi is like Misa Amane. When Akechi said to Joker, "You're seriously gonna date other girls?" I really felt that. I really felt that. Currently, I love him in Vanilla too. I would probably also like him in Vanilla, but like, I adore Byakuya, you know. So yeah, I don't need much of a character to real feel with them, you know. It's yep. Hannah only knows pain. Yeah. I just don't find, I don't know, again, I think it's just the media that we consume and that we find interesting. I don't find fluffy fics that interesting personally, but I think that's because I just like strife and angst, and I use it cathartically, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. Angst, brooding, yearning, pining, self-destruction. Just, you know, just like literally just screaming into the void. Feeling all of these internal things that you can never share with the other person, but are just so apparent in the way you act. Oh my god. I hated Akechi in vanilla. I only started to like him in Royal. Damn. I'm glad that Royal helped improve him for you. I'm gonna stare out the window for an hour. Yeah. Yeah. If a fic doesn't make me sick to my stomach, then why am I reading it? Incredible. That was literally... Oh, I think I told Megan about this. That was, I was reading a Jujutsu Kaisen fic, and I didn't read the tags. First mistake. But I was like, this is going to be a fun one shot, you know, it might be a little spicy, that'll be fun, like it'll just be cool, it will be these deranged characters being deranged. And then by the end, the internal monologues and the angst and the pain, I was sobbing. It was like 10k words, and I was like, 9k of them are really fun. And then the last 1k, I was like, my soul just left my body, and I was just like, I'm crying at 4 a.m. Can they stop? It was a good time. It was a good time. Heart, no comfort. Oh, there was no comfort in this bad boy. It was just... Literally, I think the resolution was seeing each other is gonna like cause us both agony for the rest of our lives, but we literally can't be apart from each other. And I was like, oh, cool. Fuck. Ah, Lee, I know it well. I know it well. Giving yourself a headache, crying so much. Ha 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 ha. Couldn't be me. I love reading Joker Ryuji fics. I haven't read any, but I do like Joker and Ryuji a lot. And also, Ryuji being like, here's a keychain. You keep one half of it and I'll keep the other half. I cry. I love them. I love them all. I ship so many things in this game. Well, actually, no, I do ship everything. I ship it all. We've left Mona hanging for like an hour. We did it to Hasegawa yesterday, so now it's Mona's turn. It's fine. Ryo gives you more time with real Akechi. Vanilla, he's like playing his celebrity detective act with you for most of it, and you don't get Royal rank 8 and the real highlights of his character. Entry room is the same, and then he just dies. No glove, none of what makes the Royal be. Yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. Anyway, I'm so sorry we got distracted talking about ships and fan fiction. I guess that is most of the stream, though. Yes. See you, Josepha. Have a good one. You was part of your message? No, I'm so sorry. She owns the port, yes. I do have many thoughts on ships. And I do talk about them way too much. I'm so sorry. The psychological horror of it? Yes. I can imagine so many mischaracterized Maruki. If it's a Joker Akechi fic, I can imagine so many of them mischaracterize Maruki and just make him this villain when Maruki isn't a villain. Hannah does not have ships. Hannah has an armada. I don't know, man. It's just like fictional relationships. Just like, I don't even know how to put it into words. They just break my brain in such a specific way that I don't know how to put it into words. I just think about them all the time. And I just I think angst and fluffiness are complementary. What better way to make you feel fluffy inside than taking a bunch of miserable, broken and sad characters, making them interact with each other and make them grow and find happiness just by feeling the support of others. I love that kind of storytelling. I agree. There's like like stories, if they were all dark and only depressing, wouldn't, like, they need the light to kind of make it. Like, that's the whole, I don't know how to put anything into words. It's too warm. If you didn't have those rays of light and hope to keep you going, then why would you, you know? Yeah, Palace that you fixed are pretty cool. There's a reason Berserk has Puck. Yeah, I was literally thinking, when I was saying that, I was thinking of Berserk, because I don't know if AJ's still here, but last time we were reading it, we read the Eclipse, so it was bad, and then we were talking about how there is light, and that there needs to be light in the story. So how was that? It was awful. It was awful. I've literally been thinking about the Eclipse for days and watching AMVs on YouTube and dying and drawing fan art and dying. Sad emotions hit harder when it's contrasted against its opposite. Yeah, the full eclipse. Yeah, I've read it all. Well, actually, I might not have read it all. Well, I've read the actual event. I've definitely read all of the actual event. Yes. It was a time. Persona 5 Royal, absolute garbage game. Will infect your consoles and PC with malware that will ruin your life. 0 out of 10. Don't recommend. It's just the worst. It's just the worst. And then you'll start playing all the other games, and then you'll start thinking about them every goddamn day, and then it infects your brain. It gives you the brain worms. That just makes me think of the end to Final Fantasy X. Yeah, that's such a good point, because like Final Fantasy X, the entire time I was like, whoa, this is so happy and fun and silly. Look at these little goofballs. Look at them go, ha 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 ha. Wow, this is wonderful. And then the end happens. The Eclipse was the ending. Jesus, I'm so sorry. I've been flicking back and forth between the 97 anime and the 2011 movie. Well, the movies. And it's very interesting, the different portrayals, but I can't imagine leaving on the Eclipse and being like, well, that's that. I just die. And then the end happens and all you want is a hug. No. No. And then it orders a bunch of figures of the characters to your home and charges you money for it. I did play Danganronpa, yeah. I finished it last week. Fluff without angst feels unearned because you don't see the characters work for their joy. Angst without fluff is depressing because it gives you pointless and there's nothing to strive for. Yeah. Yeah, I like 80% angst, 20% fluff, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Morgana, what's up? We'll look into it.
The question is, how do we do that?
Talk about fanfics.
As much as I'd love to do that, we can't just leave here and go back.
Why?
There's no need to go back. I meant you should visit the Shibuya jail from here.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ever since we left the Shibuya jail, I've wondered if we might be able to get back inside. Hoping to find out, I put in the keyword earlier. Sure enough, I was given access to the Shibuya jail. I couldn't do the same with the Sendai jail, however. So it may have something to do with the fact that the jail no longer has its monarch. It works somewhat like a backdoor function, I think.
So we can enter even though we're nowhere near the same place in the real world? We certainly couldn't do that with the palaces.
Just the idea of a metaverse existing without an owner is a first for us. I guess our experience with the palaces can only help us so much here.
Dude, this is pretty sweet though, ain't it? We can basically warp to Shibuya now, right?
No. It's not as if you could leave the jail and appear in the real world, Shibuya. You can
Damn
only
it.
visit the jail from here. Leaving will simply take you back to where you first entered.
I suppose things wouldn't be that convenient.
This is still better than nothing, though. Thanks for looking into that, Sophia.
Yeah, that's super helpful.
I've made myself useful.
Oh, I love you. That's the spirit.
I will continue to do my best.
All right. How about we check out the Shibuya jail later on then?
No objections
I love
here.
her.
As for the Sendai jail, let's meet up at the hideout once we're ready. We'll leave the timing to you.
This was a very short scene that I did not finish just so we could talk about fanfiction for 20 minutes. I'm so sorry. Tangents during Persona games are 100% more likely because you automatically have great background music. True. Very true. We do play video games sometimes. Once or twice. You can now enter a jail in another city. Hell yeah. Thank you. Dude, if Sophia was in Danganronpa, I would be I would be...
Hey, I named Danny too.
I would be so stressed. Woke up, thank you so much for the 9 months. Welcome back. Danny too. Oh my god. Danny and Danny too. Incredible. Thank you so much. Welcome back. It is very on brand. And now we just do it at the hideout, whereas before we did it, we would do it in Joker's attic. We would just pause the game for an hour and discuss character motivation for an hour in Joker's attic. It was great. Oh. Make use of this in order to level up or explore for treasure. Level up. So, about going back to the Shibuya jail. I gathered some info and listed them like requests for you. Oh my god, it is like mementos. Why?
Let's get to work.
But why? This truck is bonking. The Phantom Thieves talked about fanfics.
This is the request.
Yes.
You're accepting this request? Time to get to work.
Thank you.
Keep it up.
Thank you.
Love these playthroughs, and don't worry about the shit talk. We all went there on time.
Thank you so much for the 2 months. Welcome back. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's pretty cool.
All right, let's go.
To Shibuya, but also not really Shibuya, just the jail in Shibuya, but we can't actually go to Shibuya. Yeah. Did they drive?
What?
Wow, we really made it back to the Shibuya jail. Told you. It even went and everything too.
That means...
It seems jails really are different from palaces. So what do we do now? Let's look around and see if we find a desire that didn't return to its owner. But this place is rather large. This is going to be like finding a needle in a haystack. If only we could track it down somehow. Wait, I'm getting a faint scent. There's a treasure, a desire over at Shibuya Crossing. For real?
All right, let's get...
Nice sniffing, Mona. Let's get over there.
All right.
Nice sniffing.
Huh? Wait
Yo, ain't that?
Could it be?
Is that a desire? This desire is mine, ho. It's my treasure, ho. No one else can have it. Oh, we'll kill you then, I guess. Oh my god, I forgot how to play this game. We haven't played in 2 seconds, well, 20 minutes.
Bighorn! Take it!
Gotta exploit those weaknesses. Great technique, Joker.
You're mine!
That takes care of that.
Yay! Oh my god, we're so rich. Damn. The hell was all that about? More importantly, isn't this...
It seems that.
It seems there was a desire left here, just as Oracle had mentioned. Yeah, but why was it left behind? Did someone pocket it? Pocket?
Yeah.
Hey, why are you staring at my pouches? By pocket, you mean someone stole it, right? But that shadow earlier said the desire was his. I'm thinking it didn't return to its original owner because he had his mitts on it.
Hey.
Where'd it go? And since we took him down, the desire was finally released. Then, would that mean that Alice fan who was still acting strange is back to normal?
Anyways.
Might as well check. Maybe I can find a post about it online.
Yes.
True. Let's head back to the hideout for now. So glad we did a little stop by Shibuya. My god.
This should be useful, huh?
Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Welcome to chat. Oh, I've gotten myself in a pickle. Oh dear. What? How do where do we enter? How do I leave? No, game, don't melt again, please. I'm begging. I'm begging. Oh. Right here. It's here. Yep. Yeah.
And shall we head back?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's go surf the web and track down some useful intel. Oh yeah. I love surfing the web. But how? At the very least, all the desires in the Shibuya jail are finally free. Why don't we check out the request? Perhaps we can gather some more information.
This is the request.
We don't have any. Is that not how we accept complete request?
Let's get to...
Huh? Huh?
Here's what I found. Are you double checking the request?
Ah! Well, any luck so far? Nothing just yet, but I'll let you know.
What?
Oh, strike that. Here we go. A bunch of people who went off the deep end for Alice got together and posted a public apology online. We are truly sorry for causing so much trouble over a celebrity. Our actions were wrong and we apologize to both the people and to Alice. Okay, not only that, the so-called anti-Alice people are saying they're not getting harassed anymore. They even accepted the apology. Wow, then that means the desire went back to their owners. We really were able to undo their changes of heart. Exactly as planned. Based on what Futaba told us, I don't have any doubt. However, there is a chance the situation isn't wholly resolved. But remember, we have no idea if there are more cases like this. So there are shadows that go after the desires we release. Back to their owners. I don't think we can call this case closed until we take out those shadows too. Yeah, but how the hell are we gonna find them? We can find them if Morgana sniffs out the desires they hold. Yeah, I suppose I can do that.
Heyo.
Excellent. Leave it to the Phantom Nose. Hey, that is not my title. Anyway, it looks like we've got a whole other fight lined up for us now. We should have Futaba and Sophia search for any other cases like this too. Great idea.
Got it.
Radical, dude. I'll let you know ASAP. Okay, the Phantom Thieves Intel Tag Team is ready and raring to go. If any of you come across another situation like this one, send it my way. I'll compile the relevant info and list it up for you. Kind of like how we used the request on the fan site.
Yes.
Yeah, when did any of you ever thank Shima? This way, we can resolve these requests and make progress in our infiltration at the same time. Sounds like our hands are starting to get full. Let's do our best out there, everyone.
Oh, listen up.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here you go. That no good desire pocketing shadow dropped it.
Mission accomplished.
A hoodie?
Hey.
Tomorrow's our final siege on Natsume's castle. We need to be good and ready for whatever he may throw at us. Bedtime. I can't believe there's no snoring.
Let's go.
That's the best part. Alright, today we storm the castle. Once we're ready, let's move out. Requests. Requests icon. Requests can be accepted. Condition of the request. Request can be completed. Requests cannot be turned in. Cool. Understood. Hey, Suriku. It's not important, but I want to talk to you about something. Can you come see me when you have time? Some requests can be made by speaking to your teammates. Okay. 4 requests? What do you think I am?
Yes.
I think everyone's holding up to the heat for now. But we ought to keep ourselves properly hydrated and energized so we don't get worn out.
Yes.
I remember seeing a lot of local foods and drinks being sold over at Sendai Station. Perhaps you could pick up some healthy snacks or even something for your cooking repertoire? Aww.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, my love. Mishima has been replaced. My heart is shattering, but it's fine. Also, yes, do as Haru says and stay hydrated. But I think we'll probably end stream here. Because then next time it's cooling card time. And that seems like a good stopping point. Beautiful. Boop. She's so cute. I love her so very much. Oh my god. My goodness. My gracious. But yes, next time we will send the calling card. We will take down this fool. And then we will get more plot, I guess. Hasegawa returns. Finally, I miss him. I've been without him for 1 stream. And I can't do it again. I just choked on my own spit. It's fine. I'm very cool. I'm very wonderful. Oh my god. More plot. I love plot. Anyway, please feel free. Thank you, Orange. What a great end to stream. Thanks for hanging out with me as I choke on my own spit. It's very cool. Yeah. Yeah, you can join the Discord. The Discord is wonderful and lovely and really friendly and lovely and cool. And also Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. I'm louiseyhannah everywhere. So feel free to follow me if you want. And yeah, I'm gonna go have an ice bath. Yes, also if you're in the UK over the next few days, please stay safe. Holy god, it's gonna be horrible. Drink water, take everything very slow, be very good to yourselves. Good luck, I guess. I'll see you on the other side. I am not looking forward to it, and god, yeah. Good luck, stay safe everyone. And I'll see you next week for more Persona. Yeah.